Conscripted by a secret organization, a group of strangers is loaded into experimental metapods, hurtling their souls across dimensions and into unsuspecting avatars. With each trip across reality, these newly minted metapilots gain access to unique powers and abilities, slowly transforming them into true masters of the Metaverse.
Masters of the Metaverse, masters of the Metaverse. They travel through time and space and stuff. Control them, re-roll them, throw them above. They fly through dimensions, this isn't a bluff. Heroes compelled, they have no choice. Bound by the winds of a secret voice. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse.
Hey everybody, welcome. It is Monday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific, which means it is Meta Master Monday stuff, right? It's good to be back, folks. It has been a while. We are so happy to be back on air with Masters of the Metaverse. I know it took a while. We had some winding roads to get here, but
every day is a winding road.
Every day is a winding road. That will not be the only old song referenced this evening.
No, sir.
No, sir, it will not be. We are very excited to run this show with you guys. Before we start the show, just some quick context, explanations, thank yous, and all that sort of stuff. Masters of the Metaverse, this is this chaotic sci-fi RPG show that we do here at Zombie Orpheus, where our group of meta-pilots are inserted through techno-babble into other realities where they take on those avatars in those other realities and are able to access powers and skills, abilities far beyond mortal people. Except for today.
Where we can't.
Where they can't access them. Welcome to the show, everybody. Glad you're here.
Yay!
Yeah. We use the tri-stat system on this show, or a modification thereof, which means rolling low is good. That's an important thing to know about. And typically everyone has two personalities that they would introduce to you, but we only have one for tonight. So, you know what?
We all have to share, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's true. Between the group of us, including the crew, we have one personality.
Budget cuts.
It's you know, it's just the way of the world, people. It's the way of the world.
The studio looked smaller.
You at home, our chats, the computerized hyper-reality amplifier and transformer, you have the ability through the magic of interactivity to mess with us. Really is what it comes down to. You can buff the team, you control the team, you can do what you will. Someone will throw the link in chat so you can see what all is in the store today. Additionally, those of you who are supporters on Patreon, to Zoe's Patreon, thank you so much for all of the support that you have given us. And I should have had 3 names to thank right now for that.
That
just occurred to me. I should have.
Earlier if you needed
there was other Patreon things I thought people were asking about.
No, we were asking about those ones that are.
That rust is just coming right off.
There's
right as we go.
Oh man,
give me 2
you didn't even get
Awesome.
on the rails before we flew off of them.
I know, but I will say thank you to all the Patreon folk who are helping us do this in general. Yeah, sure. Who are we going to thank tonight?
People are wondering if it's you or the television that's slightly tilted.
It's me. It's probably
the
me.
roof
I'm
does
not sure.
Slant ever so slightly though.
It does. It tilts. This is an old
Just
place.
lean to
It's not you.
I need to lean to the right. I think.
No, left.
You sure?
Well, while this interesting thing is happening,
I think it's this way.
how about we thank 3 of our Patreon supporters? So thank you guys. The 3 we're going to thank today are Derek Takade.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derek. Sorry if I messed your names up.
Thank you,
and
Derek.
Michael Jacob.
Thank you, Michael.
Jacob.
Thank you, Michael.
And then Jeff Denui.
Thank you,
Thank you, Jeff.
So thanks, guys.
Yeah. If you have not checked out Zoe's Patreon, please do so. Folks who are contributing to the Patreon are also able to participate in various polls to impact what these fine folk can do during the show. In fact, speaking of that, why don't I just give you those results right now?
Woo!
Yeah.
So I have a single +6 that I can add to a roll at some point. And I have 20 points of armor for one of my bad guys.
Okay.
Sarah, you are rocking a +10 and a +1 that you can use this evening.
+10 to a roll and
+10
and a
Wait, no,
+10.
and a +1.
and a
+10
+1 roll.
and a +1.
There's 2 rolls.
Yep.
Oh,
And then you have 30 points of overshield armor type stuff.
30
Somebody
armor.
missed you.
Got it.
Mags, you're
chat.
rocking
Thanks,
a plus
Patreon.
8 this evening.
Love it.
And 30 points of overshield.
Love it.
Vanessa, you have a plus 7. And 50 points of overshield.
Oh my goodness.
50 points of overshield.
Somebody does not want Vanessa's character to
And
get hurt.
Christian, you have a plus 10 and a plus 4. And 20 points of overshield.
A plus 10 and a plus 4.
Thank you. Thank you,
And
Patriot.
20 points
Thank
of
you so
overshield?
much.
And 20 points of overshield,
That's, Thank you guys, that's the bare minimum.
They're already voting.
This,
What are
Oh
you
my god, what are
already
they voting on?
Sweet Moses.
Oh,
I know,
man.
I missed.
I
I think,
can't-
how many breaks, I think.
can't tell.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
6.
I can't tell what's going on with chat. And
The other
pay attention.
thing to let you know about this evening is we
that's
are
my
bringing
plan.
back the Golden Waffles. Golden Waffles are where we create a song it's kind of in your honor, but also to thank you for your guys' support.
And I owe one from the last episode.
We'll get it all taken care of then. Or do
that
you have it
happening
now?
today?
or
I
do
don't.
you
I
need
didn't
to-
bring my
Oh,
guitar with me
gotcha.
today. I totally
Okay.
forgot I was going to have to do it.
Tonight's target is going to be at $850. If we get $850 in the store tonight, we will come up with a golden waffle for you for next week.
Woo-hoo.
And Alien Knitter will be sending out the request, or Paximo will, in chat for what is going to be asked for.
Oh, delightful.
So that is going on
And
as well.
850 is also where we break,
I'm looking
break
forward.
even,
I'm looking
right?
forward to getting the band back together for the Golden Waffles. It's going to be.
The band.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
You're
the
going to
band.
require harmonies again?
No, just us all doing stuff together.
Woot
It's
woot.
fun.
I like woot
Fun
wooing.
stuff. I like fun.
And you
things.
know what? I was going to have us do the introductions at the end, but since it's been so long, why don't you all introduce yourself and who your pilot is tonight?
Yes. Hi, my name is Christian Doyle. I am playing Metapilot Crash Jackson, a video game savant with very little in the way of social skills, who over the course of his adventures has gained even more in the way of combat skills and less in the way of social skills.
This is true.
But he's a kind-hearted young man, and I love him.
And your Twitter handle?
Is Crash Jackson.
I love it.
Handy.
Just if people are tuning in for the first time.
Yeah, everybody. If you're a bank, watch out.
Watch out.
Yeah.
You can get
Oh, that's right, because you punch banks.
I
forgot
do.
about that. Somehow I didn't forget about it. It just
Like
wasn't
the
right in
first thing that I ever did as Crash in the Avatar world was to punch a bank, and I've never been able to live it down. That's like part of my gimmick now.
True.
All right. Well, I am Maggie Doyle, and I am playing Rosie Harvin, Rosie, the Rustler Rootin' Tootin' Rodeo Wrangler. And she trusts no one at this point. She is very angry about what she has been roped into and all of this BS that she has had to deal with. But you know,
That stands for butterscotch.
it does. But every once in a while, maybe there's a giant, invisible 900-pound bunny that gives her snuggles.
Oh, Miss Harvey. Hi, I'm Sarah Sanders Odie. I am playing Jenica Clarkson. She is a prison psychotherapist and now Metapilot. So she has lots of opinions about things, and she can analyze you, and she is kind of cranky, just in general.
Did you say pranky?
Cranky. Yeah,
I'm not sure she would do pranks.
Yeah, it's like, haha, whoopee cushion, pranked you!
Yeah, I don't think that's her deal. She
For
might.
season 3, we're just going to reenact episodes of Punked.
Yeah.
It's gonna be,
She might appreciate
Whoa.
Does that mean you're Ashton Kutcher or is Christian Ashton Kutcher?
I don't
Oh,
even want to
good
try and do
Lord.
an impression. It's
No,
all you,
I
bro.
think-
Like,
No.
that's-
Yeah, I think we're the people getting punked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sarah's Ashton Kutcher.
Mark, I have a request for you. Can you please take this sheet of paper and cut each of these items into its own little strip? I forgot to do that, please. Thank you.
There's no scissors out there. You might have to rip them.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Postel, and I'm playing Metapilot Aquamarine, former cult leader
She said it out loud.
cat
She did.
burglar.
She did. She's
She admitted
accepted
it.
her true
I
self.
think it's because she's like, through this journey, she's become super like actual kind of connected to her yogic self, and like a cat, you know, her hunting skills have been used and relied upon, and yeah, she's a little more subdued.
There we go.
I like it.
So that is
She's
the
not
team
trying to hit on the
tonight,
cat guy
and
anymore.
I don't remember if I introduced myself, but my name is Chris Odie, and I will be the GM for this evening. So, for those of you who have not seen Masters of the Metaverse before, don't worry, because a lot of that stuff doesn't matter now because of where they are.
And all of their fan theories just collapse
Yes.
like
So,
bleh.
let's see if I can give you a
I've been
quick
so good.
recap / some context for where everyone finds themselves.
Okay.
You ready for this?
I can't believe we're just starting.
Let's
Here
just
we
start.
go.
I'm in. This is great.
Do it.
We open on a small encampment scratched out of the rugged and unforgiving terrain. 2 figures huddle close to a small fire, while a third stands slightly apart, her eyes scanning the sparse vegetation surrounding the ragged group. The crack of a twig catches each of them, not by surprise, but by expectation. And they collectively turn towards the sound's source. A woman emerges with a look of triumph on her face and a pair of unique-looking birds? They seem to have wings.
Question mark.
Flung over her shoulder. As the others watch, she strides over to a small wash basin, cobbled from a barely trickling stream. One most people would fail to see, even if led directly to it.
Ooh.
This, of course, would be Rosie. Yes! With an air of self-satisfaction, she drops her load, pulls out an imposing knife, and begins to clean her catch.
Yes. Yep.
With a sigh of resignation, her 2 seated companions slowly rise and walk over to assist. While the sentry returns to scanning their surroundings. Another day in paradise, she says under her breath, only to momentarily distract herself with a quick mental search for the lyrics to the eponymous song by Genesis. My kingdom for a metapod.
Yeah.
It's been months since they found themselves in this godforsaken place, the reality known as Arena. A pock-marked and scarred land alternating between bleak emptiness and terrifyingly alien encounters. They'd explored so many alternative realities together, survived and thrived through death-defying battles and adventures. But Arena was different. No avatars, no special powers, no way to get back home. Just 4 soft-shelled humans and a host of locals looking to crack them open.
Gross.
Ironically, compared to your current plight, the skirmish which brought you here seemed quaint. It all happened so quickly. Jebediah's arrival at the temple, his stunning betrayal and alliance with the program, and the battle that ensued. What had felt like hours in the moment had only truly lasted seconds. Unleashing the power of the founders and program's metapilots in such tight quarters had proven more than the island and its hidden temple could handle. Amid the chaos, each of you had been transported via the founders' portals to this strange land, whether deliberately or accidentally. But what of the rest of the crew? Jenica swore she'd seen Nathan brought down by a powerful burst of energy from one of the program's goons, but the others weren't so sure. Nick was nowhere to be seen, and come to think of it, had disappeared shortly after Jebediah's assault began. Zarathes, correct? The ancient protector of the temple who'd first shown them the portals in the first place had been last seen in direct combat with Jebediah himself. And Thomas, your ghost in the machine, you fear the worst for him. It was shortly after you arrived in Arena that his voice spoke briefly in your minds. Well, this is unfortunate. It appears that the portal which brought us here is about to close. Additionally, for reasons of which I'm not currently aware, my systems are about to experience a forced... And then he was gone. How long you've been here is anyone's guess. How long you'll stay remains to be seen. You've done things you never thought you'd do. You've eaten things you never thought you'd eat.
I pooped outside.
You've left things unwashed that you once swore to wash every day. Maybe you're tan. Maybe it's dirt. Spoiler, it's both. Oh, and that smell?
Both.
It's you.
Yeah.
So I have here a list of items that you acquired soon after arriving in Arena. They're really fancy on these strips of paper. Some rudimentary weapons and armor that you picked off a group of corpses that you stumbled across soon after your arrival and walking across the land.
Do we just take one and pass it down?
Just decided as a group who's going to get what.
Oh, okay. Well, there's several of the same.
Leather armor.
Times a couple.
Times a couple. Well, I'm currently wearing leather. You're currently wearing leather.
There are 3 bits of leather armor, 2 large hunting knives, I believe 3 firearm type pistols, 1 energy rifle, and a shotgun.
Energy rifle?
Can I have a gun?
Yeah, you want an energy rifle?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's 3 pistols here.
Note
Shotgun?
that ammunition is limited for each
I'll
of those weapons.
Yeah, I'll do a shotgun.
Can I actually have a knife then?
You want a knife? There's only 1 knife.
There's 2 knives.
Oh, there's 2
A
knives?
take knife.
Okay, and there's another leather armor.
I have a leather jacket.
I need a weapon.
Pistol.
Thank you.
Do you want leather armor?
Pistol.
Do you want the energy rifle then?
I have a pistol, but you have 2 pistols. You're good.
I'll take the energy.
Wait, you have a pistol and a
energy.
knife. I'm going to take 2 pistols then.
Okay, there's an extra pistol.
Anybody?
Okay.
There really is no inherent advantage to having.
Do you
two
have a
pistols,
pistol?
just so you know.
Energy
I've got a shotgun.
rifle.
But they have more ammunition together, don't they?
Fair. So if you want to
But I
mark
was
those on your
borrowing
sheets or
someone's
something,
knife.
you go right ahead.
So.
Well, and I mean, it's Rosie. She's always got a hunting knife of some
Right.
sort.
Welcome back. It's dangerous to go alone. Well, that sucks. Actually, sure take a hashtag meta point.
Thank you.
Thank you, chat.
We should maybe.
So the way the store is going
Yeah.
to work tonight, there are a few little changes because of the nature of the situation they're in. Typically on this show, the performers are portraying, the players are portraying 2 different characters, a meta-pilot and an avatar in another reality, and they're hopping back and forth on these sliders from one to the other.
We're all
As it is
player.
right now, you're all pilot. You're all the way to the P, each and every one of you. There is no avatar that you currently have access to. In fact, you haven't had access to any of your avatar abilities for months, which is frankly why you have those weapons, because otherwise you would die quickly.
I still pretend that I'm Butch a lot.
I like it. You do, however, now have the ability, well, as meta points start showing up, you will regain the ability to use those meta points to access and activate certain powers related to prior avatars that you have portrayed.
Nice.
Clear as mud?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sapphire Industries would like to donate the hashtag awkward but welcome back.
Thank you very much, Sapphire Industries. I tell you what, why don't you go around and look at the bottom of your character sheet, and you can tell them what you have.
Remember, Chris? Tom is watching hashtag metapoint.
Tom is watching.
Thanks, Tom.
Hashtag meta point. Oh no.
I love you, Tom.
Okay, so if you say what, like read it?
Yeah, once you read out, just so they know what you're able to do.
Yeah,
with
so
meta
I
points.
can spend meta points to activate my Titan punches. I can add them to give me +2 hit and damage, and I can use them to add armor. So I can turn my points into damage soak, or I can turn them into extra damage.
Yeah.
From the Kid Titan
Exactly.
avatar. Got it.
For 1 meta point, I can access Annie Oakley, and I get a bonus to my shooting. Pew pew. For 2 meta points, I access some Hex Destiny and get a Harvey shield. And then for 3 meta points, I get to use Hex Destiny's Haiku magic, which is limitless.
I like the echo just then.
For 1 meta point, I can be Ninja Emily Dickinson and have a 10-point ACV DCV bonus times 3 PX damage.
Physical damage.
Okay, it does something.
You do more damage.
Thank you. I do more
There you
damage. 2 points, I can be Ileana and do an 80-point healing burst, I'm assuming to anyone, including myself?
It's a burst, right?
It's a burst.
Burst.
Area effect.
So it's everybody, okay. And then for 3 points, I can swarm form.
You can swarm form?
Swarm form for 3 points.
Sapphire Industries would like to present their latest creation, a comedy show called That Darn Dixon Boy. Hashtag metapoint.
Thank you, Sapphire Industries.
I want to watch that
Thanks,
show.
Chad.
I would absolutely watch that show.
I love that.
Sometimes I feel like I'm living that show.
I'm pretty sure we're his wacky friends on that show.
Yeah.
For 1 point,
I sense a disturbance in the metaverse. Here, you will probably need this. Hashtag crashfit.
Ooh.
Thank you very much, chat.
crash boof. Okay, for 1 point, I can use my textile kinesis powers.
Nice.
For 2 points, I can use teleportation on myself only.
I am perfectly calm. Absolutely.
Hi, Pax.
Also, Chris, remember the survey. Hashtag Janika buff. Hashtag
Hey, thanks.
Austin, hashtag Rosie.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Pax.
Pax.
Thank you, Pax.
All those boofs. Thank you.
We love the boofs.
I love
So
it.
many boofs.
And finally, for 3 points, I can access my time shift power.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So,
Yeah, if you weren't aware, there is a survey that Zombie Orpheus has been doing of late that is I'm sorry.
I know.
It's all Zoe music now because Steve sent a bunch of the files to Mark, and Mark's playing them, and so I'm just so entertained by what I'm hearing over the speakers right now. Anyway, what were we just saying? The survey. Yeah, so there's a survey going on through various social media right now related to Zombie Orpheus and how you get news about what we are up to, because we're trying to figure that out. It's become painfully obvious after Gen Con that YouTube is failing us severely, and many other forms of social media are also not doing what they once did. So we are trying to figure out how best to get in touch with everyone and let them know what is happening, because we're just creating so much stuff, but then how do we let people know about it? So I know it's in Discord, I know it's on Facebook, I know it's, I believe it's on Twitter, or it'll be on Patreon.
It was on Twitter.
It was, okay, good. So anyway,
I already filled it out.
That's
Me
the survey
too.
there.
I said I get all my information from Chris Odie.
So useless.
Since I love you all and can't choose whom to give a buff to, have for hashtag MetaPoint S.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it looks
I
like
mean,
So much.
it looks like we use those to power everything now.
useless.
So
It's useless.
MetaPoint's
Yeah,
good.
Yeah,
Right.
MetaPoints are
Okay,
going to
now
use
that
a
he's
lot
useless.
tonight to power stuff.
MetaPoint's good.
Additionally, for MetaPoints, there's also a hashtag cheat code, which is giving a bonus to a roll. Aqua buff, which is where Aquamarine gets to roll a d6, give herself a bonus, and then steal some of the good luck, as it were, from her targets. They get a penalty. Jenica Boof, I'm sorry. I'm listening, so using your psychiatric training in order to re-roll a failed save that involves some sort of social interaction, or interaction with another character. Crash buff, Haxor. That is the one where you can target multiple opponents on your next attack without penalty, or grant an ally, or each ally, a 3-point bonus to their next roll. And then for Rosie, oh, there it is, it just was out of order. Rosie buff is where you get a 5-point bonus to your next roll. So that's going on. For Meta Meltdown tonight, that's going to be a little bit different because of the situation we're in, chat. For Meta Meltdown, since they don't have an avatar to hop back and forth as trade with and stuff, what's going to happen tonight is they are going to kind of summon the personality of a prior avatar. So if you drop a Meta Meltdown on them, what's going to happen is I'm going to roll a die, and that's going to correspond to them basically adopting one of their old avatars who's just kind of sneaking around the back of their brain. And it might be, someone from Fartherall, someone from the Wild West, someone from Space Princesses, Sentinel City, whatever. So that is what's going to happen with Meta Meltdown.
So basically we need a lot of Meta Meltdowns.
Yes. System Shock, what that's going to do tonight is allow everyone to use the best possible die regardless of where they are in the situation.
Cool.
And then, of course, Rule of Cool, where someone gets to endow themselves with something awesome and everyone else gets a penalty. And Keeson's not here, so we all have a chance to win.
We do. Great. Thanks for letting it be fair for the first episode.
Yeah. And then the Hack Attack, where chat, messes with us like nobody's business. So
why is there already a Hack Attack there, Chris?
I'm not sure.
It's already on the board, man.
I actually have a direct message from someone that I've been afraid to open.
Ooh.
Don't be afraid.
So, oh, that's what it is. Arislin is gifted
his monthly Hack Attack. Yeah, if you're a Patreon subscriber at a certain level, you just get a monthly Hack Attack.
Correct.
By the by.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
So they're going to figure all that out, and while they figure that out, let's get back onto the story. Sound good?
Yeah.
So you guys find yourself in Arena. You no longer have access to your avatars. It's just the 4 of you. You've not heard from anyone else in the team. The landscape around you is pockmarked and cratered. It seems like this is a former war zone. The area you were initially in, looming over everything in the distance, was this gigantic pink dome. And naturally, having been in Sentinel City, that seemed like the first place to go. So you traveled to the dome, explored it for a while, but you couldn't find anything of any use. There just didn't seem to be any kind of...
Did we bang on it real good?
You tried anything you could think of. And some things that you weren't able to do anymore.
Aquamarine couldn't seduce it?
She tried.
I attempt to disbelieve.
It's inanimate.
So?
When has that ever stopped her?
She seduced the chicken golem.
And
it was moving around.
It was moving around. I mean, like...
Didn't she seduce
More
the man
so
bun?
after you were done talking to her.
But the man bun was sentient.
It was a sentient
Oh, I forgot about the
man.
sentient man bun. That's right.
Remind
I do
me
feel
of
like your first move was probably to walk up to the dome and be like, "Hey, baby,
touch it.
let us in."
You know, pink's my favorite color.
It just sat there. like an inanimate dome.
It did. It did. So you had no choice but to move on. Fortunately, as you did, you started to come across the terrain became a little bit more forgiving. If you've ever played the Fallout games or things like that, picture kind of that, you know, sort of overgrown, post-apocalyptic hint.
I probably did not have a very good first couple of days. I'm not used to outside.
Yeah, Crash, tell us a little bit about what that was like for you.
Well, I'm probably still wearing some form of earplug. Always sunglasses. Probably sweaters, even if it gets real hot.
Yeah.
And just trying to stay out of like open air in any gym. But after a while, you know, you get used to things, even if they're uncomfortable for you.
Did Rosie help you?
Yeah, I mean, Rosie's a survivalist. That probably helped a lot. Taught me how to do something useful. Introduced me to Yum Yum leaves.
That's your special nickname for them?
Yeah, they have a mild.
And that's what they're called.
Yeah,
They're just called Yum Yum leaves.
Because he won't take drugs, but Rosie
Yum Yum
convinced him.
leaves,
Yeah,
so-
Rosie convinced him that these medicinal leaves called Yum Yum leaves that she named on the spot right there.
Very creative.
That they would help me, and I calmed down, and I really like Yum Yum leaves now.
Nice. How about you, Rosie? How have things been for these months of stranded in the middle of nothing?
Good. It was easy. You know, this is nothing new. It's just like being out at home. I think I clearly quickly took control of the party because I know what I'm doing. I mean, I don't think you know how to get water. I don't think you know how to get water, and I don't think you know how to get water, but I know how to get water. So I did that.
So you've been lording your skill over us this entire time?
No, not lord. I'm just saying, I'm the one going out and killing and bringing it home. Or maybe, I'm sure I taught you guys, or, showing you, hey, when you see this on a tree, back in the day it meant this. I don't know what it means here because this is effed up world.
When you see a mutant, don't engage.
Right, yeah.
Oh, that's probably the toughest thing for me.
Oh.
I'm gonna hug him.
Eat your yum-yum. Eat your yum-yum. So I think it's been an adjustment period, but a lot of it's held in. A lot of it was just taken care of. We need to survive first and foremost. Made shelter.
It was a rough couple of days at first, but I've worked in a prison, bad environments before. I'm a quick learner, obviously. I know a lot about pharmacology and what plants you can eat and what plants you can't eat because
she endorsed the Yum Yum leaves.
I did endorse the Yum Yum leaves. I thought it would be wise for all of us or helpful for all of us.
They're only a little radioactive.
If certain people ingested the Yum Yum leaves frequently.
Helpful
to everyone. So I have sort of taken the doctor kind of role in the group and helped with various wounding, not wounding, but wound care. And
You've been helping wounded people.
Killing.
I need something to do. Must
Yeah.
feel.
Taking apart animals when we need to eat them,
That's true because Jenica, as a psychiatrist, actually does have
A lot of biology.
a medical degree.
Yeah.
And you haven't used it in that way in many years, but I mean, it's still there. And
Right.
you've had a lot of time now to reflect upon it.
Right. And I'm not having fun, but I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do until we can get out of here.
I just want to get someplace with air conditioning and an Xbox.
I would take that.
Ooh, or a Metapod.
That would be good too.
No.
I think Aquamarine is really taken to this, what's been happening. Definitely looking toward Rosie as learning how to, I really feel like Aquamarine learned how to hunt and got really good at being able to wait for it. And really lean into this rogue-esque role. And I think probably because she didn't really know she did know what she was doing, but I think maybe she's finding her true self and probably would be kind of reluctant, maybe is having a better time. And also into Yum Yum.
Oh, so you're having more fun than
Perhaps,
Jenica is.
but maybe she's not showing
You
it.
went full Rose
Yay!
McGowan from Planet Terror.
Just kind of quietly having a really good time. Everyone, we're still trying to get out, of course, so, but really
enjoying the moment.
Are we?
Yeah.
And what are we doing?
I've
to
never
try
had
to get
friends
out?
before.
I'm assuming we walked all the way around the dome and banged on it all the way.
There's no way to get in that dome.
Yeah, and it's really big.
Yeah, well, I figured. We've been here for a long time, so I figured we've taken the time to try everything. So we're basically just surviving until we find some way to get us out of here. Unless we're trying to
Or
find
this is what we're
someplace.
stuck with, and this is how
Forever?
we live our lives.
Forever.
Well, it's a possibility that you have to accept.
Then we should think about where we are going to build a 7-Eleven.
Because you need Slurpees?
Yes.
I don't need Slurpees. I understand that they are a want, but I would really like one, please.
All right. The goal is Slurpees. How do we get Slurpees?
Perhaps this is not a good pursuit. Perhaps we should focus on something else. Are we staying in one place?
Well, I figured if the goal was Slurpees, it would then get us to the actual goal that we have, being civilization or someplace out of this hellhole. Slurpees would be a route to that. So if you want to go for
over
Slurpees,
time had a few encounters with some of the locals. It was a good week or two before you actually ran into anyone who seemed to be human. But upon doing so, you came across a small farming, I wouldn't even call it a community, it was more of a compound than anything else. And there seemed to be a single family that had set themselves up in that location.
Oh, do they want us to be their family too?
No, I think we're gonna like go up in a tree and scout them for a solid day.
Yeah, well, I mean, this was months ago now, at least that first encounter was, and it didn't go well. You saw human beings and thought maybe it was worth checking out, seeing what you could find. And as soon as they saw you, they just started yelling, "Slavers, slavers!" and just started firing off shots at you. And it was early in your time here in Arena, and so it didn't seem.
So slavery's a thing.
Welcome to Arena.
That sounds wonderful. I haven't felt this good about my new haircut in a long time.
So you've, off and on, you've had opportunities to interact with other locals, but it's nothing's gone super well. Like it's really just keeps going back to the four of you, because you can trust each other at least as well as you can trust anyone in this place. Now, you did manage to come across some corpses early on, which were able to outfit yourself with some basic gear,
I love
and that's
wearing
proven
corpse
useful
clothes.
given that you don't have anything. You don't really have any other easy ways of hunting or protecting yourselves.
They gave me a gun.
They did.
we did. And Yum Yum leaves to help calm you down.
It's okay, they make me shoot straighter.
Yes. That's
And
what
I
happens.
can bend bullets.
Oh. I think that's actually factually disproven, but you can think
So,
that.
do we have a base camp, or are we just constantly
Roaming.
moving?
I don't know. What would you guys do?
Well, we gotta find something. I mean, some kind
What
of
would Rosie do?
civilization.
I think we're
If you're taking
nomadic.
lead.
Staying on the move.
I think
Yeah.
we are nomadic too, because I don't think any of us are satisfied with this. And we want to find something better. And the only way to do that is to have a quick tent packing up
Question:
on the road situation.
Is the night sky the same as it was before we were here?
Like stars and stuff.
Start.
Yeah, there's stars.
But like with
it-
Rosie, with her outdoor abilities and her knowledge, can she look up in the sky and get a kind of location based on where like Orion is?
That is a great question. Give me a
$1.
Goldfish.
give me a mind check. You're gonna get a bonus on this one because you've got a survival check would be good actually.
Thank you.
I think Maggie pooped.
Fiber does exist in Arena.
Oh, that was bad. But you know what? I have a Patreon bonus, so I'm going to use it because I want to know where the hell we are.
Okay, cool.
So that means that I got a 4, so I beat it by 5.
Cool. It's not so much that you determine from there where you are as you make some guesses about when you are.
Okay.
It seems painfully clear based on the positions of the stars in the sky that this is not the night sky that you remember from your childhood or adulthood.
Right, because like you can see Orion from anywhere in
Or
the US,
even
right?
your adolescent years.
You're seeing, I mean, there's changes in the sky. Some of the constellations look much more familiar than others.
Okay.
But it is clear that whenever you are,
Is it so different that I don't think we're on Earth?
It's supposed to look like it though.
it feels earthy.
But it's okay.
Orion got nards.
But it could be Earth in the future.
Right.
Or way in the past.
Or nothing.
We saw Sentinel City. I think we can say it's the future.
Well, we saw a sign for Sentinel City and we saw a great big dome.
Right, but Sentinel City
wasn't on our Earth.
Wasn't on
the
our
Earth that
Earth.
we started at before we got in the metapods.
But it was supposed to be. They called it Earth.
Well, it's their Earth.
Earth 668.
It was Earth 668.
Earth 668.
That's right.
Right, so it's Earth, but it's not our Earth, which is why the stars are similar but different.
Right. It's like a version of.
Right.
Right, but there's no way
Like
for me
in comic books, there's Metropolis and Gotham City, but
It's Earth.
right, but they're on Earth, and we don't have those places, but they're based on real places. I don't know what I'm saying.
It's good, Crash.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. But like, so from the...
Well, here's hoping someone gets to experience being a member of Galaxy Force 5. Because I think being able to get to Brad would be helpful right about now. Hashtag meltdown.
Thank you, chat.
Yeah.
We'll drop that a little bit.
So they're similar but different. So we're on Earth but not Earth. And there's no way to tell, like, we're on the West Coast or the East Coast or the... Not really.
I mean,
we're near
based
Sentinel
on...
City.
If that's real Sentinel City, then we're on Earth 668.
And where is Sentinel City on Earth 668?
In the middle, right hand side, so northeasty-ish. Like, if it was a real map, like somewhere between Detroit and Chicago.
Okay.
Okay, so if we are somewhere near between Detroit and Chicago, that means that we are near a large body of water. Or what at least used to be a large body of water.
We'd be right between Edge City and Coast City.
All I'm saying is that if we keep moving, especially north,
Northish.
we're gonna run into water. And maybe more civilization, because civilizations usually pop up around water sources.
I like it.
That's true.
Right.
And
No,
we should-
I want to come at it with some stealth, because if civilization has slavery at this point, I don't particularly want to get taken into slavery.
Oh, no.
So let's like be wary as we go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Super stealth.
Yeah,
We should
usual.
look for train tracks.
that would work. But let's head north. Like we can tell where the north is based on the sun.
Right,
Assuming
but if we
it's
go
still
north,
east and
it'll
west.
eventually get cold.
Oh, what
On
time
Earth
of year it is
668?
We have no idea, but it's been months, right?
that we've been here.
I say that south is our best option, and there's guaranteed to also be water there.
It's just longer. And might be hotter.
Depending on what season it is.
Right, but if we're going into summer, we can handle hotter. If we're going into winter,
We can't freeze to death.
right.
I see.
Well, and so far the best direction you've been given also was Crash's memory that, Sentinel City is somewhere in the, quote, upper right part.
Of what would be
Yeah.
this area.
Like-
He's right though, if we just keep going south, we, no matter what, have to hit water.
Yeah, I know Blue Street can run it in under a minute.
Well, we don't have her or any powers to do that. But I think picking a direction and just going in a straight line so that we don't accidentally curve around and do a circle accidentally. Let's go straight in a direction and just pick it. I don't care.
Okay.
As straight as we can.
Yeah.
Well, if we go west, we'll run into mountains, and if we go east, we'll run into ocean.
We could go east. It would be closer than south.
God, how far do we want to walk?
Which way is?
I'm
Six
sorry,
Flags?
do you have somewhere to be?
Yes, I have lots of places to be that are not here.
Yeah, we could be like instead on the run from the program.
Well, aren't we anyway?
Not really.
When we were in the Thermopylae, the old metapods were on like fault lines, right? Or like a magical kind
Ley
of
lines.
system.
Ley
Ley lines,
lines.
right? So
I like that, Crash.
this is a very far-fetched, but like when we put our hand on it, it glowed like there was a connection, right? Like, can we every once in a while like put our hands down?
We could just crawl there. Fuck it. We
No,
don't
but
have,
just
we have
like
tons of
every
time.
like at night, like maybe like just see if someone feels a connection towards. I mean, it could be useless, but we might as well try.
Feeling the ground. All right. I will feel the
Oh,
ground.
I want it.
You want
I
to
mean-
feel the ground?
Or especially if someone sees like a big rock thing, like maybe we should go touch it just to see if there is a pod or a connection or if it's faint. Maybe if we move a certain direction, it gets stronger.
Yeah.
Great.
I want to do that on every rock we pass.
Right.
What about places that are just special in America? If that's where we are, if we're in America, wouldn't it be like what? Yeah, like places that are important to it.
Like the Grand Canyon?
Sure, like
Now
the
that's
Grand
way
Canyon.
west.
I know, but like also Yellowstone, or maybe to a different extent Gettysburg, or Plymouth Rock, or
Those are great ideas.
or
What's near
the
here?
the Great Mississippi River for one,
Right.
the cradle of life.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, for buffaloes.
Right.
Well, and for the people that were here before white people.
I've heard of them. We were not nice.
We were not, no.
Well, I like this idea.
So which way are you going?
A special place.
We have no idea.
Should we?
Chat, which way are we going?
We should travel east until we hit the Mississippi River, which goes all the way from the north to the south.
Well, and you've been traveling for a while too. This is months after you've arrived. So
Have we crossed the Mississippi River yet?
No, you've been. I mean, you've been somewhat aimless. It's been, it's been really, and I think you're proving it this evening. It's been really difficult to accept the fact that you might actually be stuck here.
We are not stuck
And
here.
if that is the case, what will you do?
I like the Mississippi idea. It's the water idea that you had. It's picking a direction and going straight. It's feeling all the rocks on the way
I'm in.
east.
And you know that the Mississippi has large signs on the side that will definitely let you know that you found it versus any other river. So
That's true.
Isn't it big? Not up north where we are.
Let's do it. Let's go there.
It's a good
well,
size.
the Mississippi's mighty, but it starts in Minnesota.
But we're not
That
in
place is
Minnesota.
5 steps down. I got you, Chris Odie. Now I'm gonna sing that song in my head.
I don't understand.
It's an Indigo Girls reference.
There's something called Indica Girls? That sounds delicious.
Indigo.
East. Wagons
All right,
east.
we're going east.
Okay.
Oh, did we steal the cart? Did they have a cart? Like, were they
I'm
just
sure
travelers
in
by
the-
themselves? Or did they have like
Yeah.
a cart?
In the farmstead, we probably
That's
had
right,
like
that note
a
that I sent
wagon.
Does
you
that mean
before.
I'm an ox?
We take turns.
No, there actually were a couple pack animals in the with the
What do
we have?
slavers that you found. That
I
had been
bet they were
taken out.
delicious.
Guys, we're gonna Oregon Trail the shit out of this.
I'm super into tending to the animals.
They are some sort of
100%.
bovine-esque creature.
Bovine-esque.
You could call them cows.
Babu. How many, two?
Are they space
We call them cows?
2 cows?
Question mark.
Well, there's one, but they seem to have 2 heads.
Oh, do they also have one? Do they have
They're
2
Fallout
sets?
cows.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna blatantly rip
They're
it
just
off.
Brahmin.
No reason not to.
Does it also have 2 sets of genitalia? Could we breed it with itself?
I've never
Ooh, we could breed it, raise it, kill it, and eat it.
thought about that.
I like that
No.
plan.
No, they're not that kind of.
No, we're not eating them.
No, we
We
can't.
need protein to survive.
I've missed
That is a
twice.
fact of life.
That's why you shoot things.
So you start
right.
you start going east. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you've been traveling for
I'm debating how many legs they need to walk.
for a day or 2.
Wait, how many pack animals do we have? Just one,
One.
with the
We
2
have
heads?
one with 2
You've one
heads.
with 2 heads.
Its name is Sweetheart.
His name is Sweetheart. Okay.
Yeah.
But you do, I mean, you do come across other animals you can catch and trap along the way.
Yeah, we do.
And there are plants that, there's yum leaves. There's other
Yum
things
yum
that
leaves
seem
are
to be
plentiful and juicy.
So
Sorry, I had a lot of yum yum leaves for
You've been
breakfast.
traveling for about 3 days. Who's got night watch that night?
Oh.
All right.
We should have shifts.
I do.
You have
Me.
night watch?
You
Yeah.
do? You're just gonna claim
Me
it?
and Sweetheart.
Okay.
That's okay.
Good night, sweetheart.
So that it's time to go. Well, the other 3 of you are trying to get some shut eye around the fire that evening, while Aquamarine is doing her thing. And Aquamarine, give me a.
Mr. Odie, I think you know that I'm smart enough to set traps before we go to bed every night.
Yes.
Okay.
Bedtime traps.
I definitely know that now.
I loved the way you just
I
said
mean-
that so much. That's awesome.
Rosie's not
Should
falling
I-
asleep without something.
Should I spend meta points and go into swarm form before I fall asleep?
No.
That would be a great spending of meta points.
I'm just, and they're not great traps, but sticks. And,
Like, how long do you think that lasts?
I don't know.
But like as you said, the stick cracked on the way in the opening story you told. Like things like that. Not big traps, but
No,
little
totally.
one.
Yeah, I get you. Little tripwires, stuff like that.
Well, if I can, but I assume it's really just here's some twigs. If someone steps on them, we'll hear
You
it.
feel better about it, if nothing else. You can sleep better at night with it. So
If they decide to step over it, then I know they're intelligent.
Exactly.
Captain's worthy of taking us then.
Yeah. So from Aquamarine, I need from you a. Actually, I wasn't going to ask you for a roll just yet. You hear as you're that night as you are doing your patrol. You think you hear some voices, kind of whispering, off a little bit of ways from the camp.
Okay.
Oh, I'm asleep.
I listen. I'm quiet.
You can't quite make out the voices. I will point out that you are trained in, or not trained, but you have points in stealth.
Yeah.
If you would like to try and,
I would hear them. Or hear where they're coming from. Yeah, I would like to.
I mean,
as
the
much as possible
rest
to
of the party, you
eavesdrop.
can awake them too if you want. It's your call. What you think you would do on Night Watch.
I think that in this moment, while I'm still, I would try and listen.
Okay. So, you don't hear that. You don't hear Steve Wolbrecht singing.
Why?
At least I think it's Steve, isn't it?
I can't tell from here. I can't
either.
hear it.
But you do. You hear a couple voices, and so you give me a stealth roll.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, that was good.
Okay, I beat it by 6.
Oh yeah. So you're able
7.
to kind of pick your way a little bit in the direction, and the voices start getting a little bit louder, and you come across 2 people who are dressed much nicer than anyone else that you have seen in months. Their clothes look like they've been laundered and pressed, and they fit them correctly. And they match.
They don't have blood on them.
No, they actually look like people who are, have access to cleaning, the ability to clean their clothes. And you can't quite pick out their faces or anything, but you could swear that one of the voices sounds a little bit familiar. And you hear these 2 are talking back and forth to each other. And one of them says, "I know they're out here somewhere. I can feel it. We just need to keep looking." And the other one says, "I know, but every moment we spend here is another chance for the program to find us." And them. It's time to head back, Tess. And then right after that is said, a small portal opens, and you see the 2 figures walk towards it, and it closes behind them.
I very quietly, fastly go to my teammates and wake you up. I think Tess was here.
Oh, what'd you say to her?
Shh, I didn't say anything. It was crazy. There was a portal. It opened and they got in.
That means we can get out.
They said the program will find them and us if they stay here any longer.
So they're protecting us? Or looking for us?
Definitely looking for us.
I was coughing. The name was Tessa, by the way. Sorry, I coughed at the worst moment.
Yes, the name that was said was Tess.
That's my sister.
Anyway, that just happened just right now.
And you didn't say anything to her.
No, she was gone. They literally opened and gone.
Then it means they were looking for us.
But then what? Okay. It sounds like they're looking for us, but they're also trying to protect us. And it means we can get out.
Right. Let's go there.
Yeah, to the place where the portal was?
I want to go to there.
Let's feel it. Maybe it has those lines.
I say we go and we scout the area.
Where was it?
Cool.
Right there. Right over yonder.
So Aquamarine leads you back to the place where she had seen this, had this little bit of an encounter, and you can, if you have some wilderness or survival, if you have some occult, if you have other skills that you want to justify should be usable in this situation.
For what?
It sounds like
Finding
you guys want to
stuff.
see if there was any kind of indication of a ley line or anything else in this area.
I beat mine by 5.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to feel it because I don't have anything useful.
Gotcha. No problem.
Yoga?
Because you could contort yourself in weird ways. To
I
try
believe
to
you
feel
have
the ley line.
occult as one of your skills.
I do, yes.
Yeah, so that
Thank
would be
you.
1.
Cool.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
Nope.
I,
But with survival, you beat it by 5. Yeah, I mean, you can't get any kind of mystical energy out of it because I mean it's a survival skill. It's not like you're tapped into the mystical.
Right.
But you are, as you dig around this area, I mean, you can definitely see that there are signs that there were people here. The footsteps just walk and then disappear. You know, as you start examining around the area in which Aquamarine was describing their presence, you can see that there seems to be a little bit of a scorch mark on one of the trees nearby, and everything seems to indicate that something happened here.
Who is with Tessa?
I have no idea. Did not recognize their voice.
And she didn't ask.
You didn't see?
I'm sorry I didn't say anything. I didn't know what was happening, and then they were gone.
I'm judging you having not been there. Don't take it personally. I just miss my sister.
I'm not taking it personally. I feel badly for not having reached out in that moment.
It's not your fault. You did not know who they were.
That's right.
So I trust Tessa, and that is about as far as that goes. I don't know who she was with. Then you said that they were looking
For us. Well, them. Not necessarily us.
Maybe there's more lost people out
Well, I
there.
assume that means the founders are looking for us,
Yes.
who I still don't trust.
No, they're the bad guys. We talked about this. We had a whole conversation. We
I
decided.
know, but I trust Tessa, but Tessa's still with them.
No, she's not. She's never been with them.
I thought she was with them.
Why are you confused about that?
There's two bad entities that are bad.
I thought
easy to
Tessa was
confuse
part of
them.
the founders, and
Always.
she came into our thing with the program, and she tried to help us get out, go to the founders because they were the good ones. And then we found out they were the bad ones.
They're all the bad ones.
So then, who is she with?
She was the founders.
I thought, and the founders are bad. You just said that.
I think they're less bad than the
program
program.
is bad, and the founders are the good, and we're in the good team. We're on the good team.
Right, but I don't trust the founders.
And we're not
No,
on a
but you
team. We're
don't-
out here.
We're still a team.
We are still
Together.
a team.
Maybe
Here's what I'm
Let's
wondering.
come up with a new name.
Okay. The founders too.
Here's a question, Crash.
Yes.
Do you and Tessa have a special phrase or a word or an image or a thing, a sound that you used to
Like
make?
a safe word? We're brother and sister.
No, not. No, but like you both you would say like if you were ever feeling uncomfortable, you maybe in a social situation, and all of a sudden you'd start talking about pumpkins, and then Tessa would know like, oh, I need to help Crash.
Oh no, she could always tell because I would just like rock back and forth and kind of yell.
I'm trying to think about something to leave for her that only she would understand.
Like a clue that
Like
we're
it's-
here.
Right, but like we're gonna keep moving. I'm not waiting.
What about a note?
I think
But written in a secret language that only me and Tessa can understand.
that's I think what she was getting at.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make that up because that's not real. There is no secret language between a brother and sister that I am aware of, although I've heard about it with twins. And Tessa and me are not twins, although we look very much alike.
Did she ever have a nickname for you?
Crash.
Did you ever have a nickname for her?
Tessa.
How many more yum yum leaves you got?
I have a pocket full of yum leaves. They are plentiful and quite delicious.
Can you just start eating them, please?
Yeah, that's one.
So I'm assuming you don't like my answers.
Your answers are good. I was just hoping that there was a secret between the two of you that maybe only the two of you knew.
Oh yeah, I got her. I shouldn't tell you. She doesn't want you to know about that. That's why it's a secret.
How many meta points do we have right now?
You've got 8.
Well, maybe I can use my time shift abilities to go back to when this happened, and we can scream at them, and you can talk to your sister, and everything would be okay. What if I tried doing that? They looked super clean.
They look clean.
Really super clean.
There's a shower
I
wherever they are.
fleetingly noticed that before they
Then
disappeared.
what are we waiting for? No wonder you were speechless. They were so clean.
Well, I didn't see them until the thing ate them up.
Because light was
Portal.
reflecting off of them because there wasn't dirt sucking it up.
Yeah.
I really don't like being dirty.
I don't either.
Question on time shift.
Yeah, can I use that as...
Question, are you able to time shift all of us? Meaning that we would be awake as us, but then we would also be asleep? Or does it time shift back so it's just exactly how it was before? Does that make sense?
There's only one way to find out.
There's only one way to find out. All right, let's do it.
Do it, Aquamarine.
I'd also like to point out at this point that none of you have been able to use any of your powers yet.
Oh, right, yeah, so go
But
for
how
it.
do we know? I mean, we have to feel. Do we feel a difference now that there's these meta points available? Like if I take off my shoes, Like, does the ground hum with energy?
Wow.
The ground does not hum with energy, but you have noticed that for the last hour or so, you've felt like something was different.
I scratch at my arm.
You felt like some sort of familiar connection was reestablishing itself.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't work even if I did have powers, because I'm strong enough to hurt me.
So you want to try it?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
Yeah.
Check
Enabling
yourselves
this.
for rad poisoning. I checked. I'm totally rad.
Nice reference. Give me a. Let's see in this situation.
Don't worry, I made Rad away. I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Well played.
Stand
Let's see,
back, Rad away.
Aquamarine, give
I'm
me
about
a.
prevention. Radix for me.
Actually, give me an occult check on this one.
Okay.
Check your occult.
Okay, I beat it by 4.
Cool. So it's been a long time since you've had any ability to access anything that seemed Avatar-esque. Not like the movie, but like the ability, yeah. And you figure you've got nothing to lose by trying, and you haven't tried in months at this point because nothing worked. You guys, it was your first instinct when you got here was to continue to keep trying to tap into those Avatar abilities and use them to,
Survive.
blunt force your way through this ridiculous world, and it didn't work. It didn't work. But yeah, so while you're standing there, Aquamarine, you get the idea like why not? So you start going like.
I yawned.
And all around you guys, you can start seeing it's like life starts to reverse, except you don't really see anything because there's no precipitation flying back up.
Right. It's not that long ago either,
It
which is
isn't
good.
that long ago. But you start.
And I go back to sleep.
You start slowly seeing, maybe some leaves that dropped or whatnot start going back up, and some things kind of start slowly seeming to rewind. The three of you remain conscious, hanging out with Tessa.
Cool.
And sure enough, you do see for a brief moment this portal slowly comes into being,
I want to run into it.
and these two people start stepping back out of it.
Who's with Tessa?
Yeah, you would. Give me a
Is it Tessa?
give me a mind check. The three of you can give me a mind check. Aquamarine, you wouldn't be able to.
I did not make my mind check.
But I have interrogation, which is like finding things out. Could
By
I
asking.
questions?
You do actually have an
Interrogative
ability, if I remember correctly, you have something that gives you a bonus to hidden items. You heightened awareness.
Oh, I made it!
14! I made it by 2 then.
You both made it?
I made
I
it
did
by
not.
1, but I made it.
Okay, the two of you can't remember if a name was ever exchanged. In fact, you feel like one wasn't. But you in the back of your head, you get this idea that the person, and unfortunately you aren't able to shift far enough back for them to completely replay the whole thing or whatnot, but you do get to them at least, exiting the portal. Now they go back in. But as they do, you recognize that this person is, do you remember there was this meta-pilot who you ran into when you were leading, I can't believe I'm going to make this sentence. Yes, that you were herding zombies. You remember this in the Western world?
She was the
There was a meta-pilot who showed up.
Oh, who was like Don Diego? Or
Yes.
Donna
Yes,
Lucia.
she was in the Avatar was this landowner in the area who had hired your team of avatars.
Right.
She was a shape changer.
Yes, she was. And you are quite sure that whoever that meta-pilot was, that's who Tessa was just walking into the portal with. But to the best of your ability, you cannot think of a name. You don't remember any actual name for this person being given to you.
All right.
Can I try to run to the portal before it closes? Damn it.
Did they see us?
No. For them, it was like nothing was different.
We're in the spirit world, asshole. They can't see us.
Now that is back. Here's a token to start a #RuleOfCool.
Thank you very much, chat.
Thanks, Chat.
Can we tell how
guess who's
the
back?
portal opened?
Chad is back.
I just seemed to
Here.
around them.
In that spot.
Yeah. And it was similar to the experience you had of appearing in Arena in the first place. Like when you first showed up in Arena, it was weird because it wasn't the same as going through a regular Metapod. You know, you put your hand on that column in the temple, and it somehow seemed to absorb you into it, and you felt a similar kind of shifting through time and space to wind up in the reality, but it wasn't the same as going through a pod. Frankly, it wasn't as streamlined. It felt more analog, if you will. Like it felt. Yeah, it felt. It wasn't uncomfortable. It just felt a little. For lack of a better term, I'll use clunky.
It's a good term.
Like it worked, you know.
All right.
All right.
That was a good try that time.
Yeah.
Also, hey, Thomas. That was worth a shot.
That was a good shot. Thomas!
Just saying, if you can use your
It's
powers.
me, Crash.
Maybe.
We're best friends.
If I can use my magic, then y'all can maybe use yours.
Right.
Maybe there's something one of you can do with your magic, or test out your magic for fun.
Oh, somebody shoot me. No, wait, that's bad.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Oh, what's Rosie writing?
Uh-oh. Someone's counting syllables on her hands. I can see it right now.
That's never a good sign.
It's never a good sign.
I love it.
So,
Oh, what you got going on, Rosie?
Thomas, I choose you! And I throw a rock.
Ooh, let's.
The rock skitters across the ground.
I want to just throw.
My
things.
rock throwing ability is back.
did you ever lose it?
He hasn't tried it in months.
You haven't tried to throw a rock?
Not around the world.
Oh. Did it go around the world?
I like to think it did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, try throwing it where the portal was. See if anything happens. I mean, it probably won't, but why not?
Did it work?
No.
I didn't even look. I should have looked.
I'm just pretty sure it did.
And believe.
It didn't. I watched it.
Perhaps,
Okay, I know this is also probably not going to do anything. I'm going to pick up some dirt and throw it where the portal was, just in case it's like a laser line in one of those bank heist movies, and you can see anything,
It was a valiant try, but no, the dirt just kind of falls to the ground.
like you would expect.
Yep.
Question: are you going to count that as 1 or 2 syllables?
Depends on how you say it.
your is one syllable, unless you say you are. and
Right,
then-
but it's yours still 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Do what you're gonna do, Maggie Doyle.
Okay. I'm going to use 3 meta points.
Thank you, Chet.
Thank
you,
you,
chat.
chat. And I'm going to hex Destiny some magic because she used hers.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to roll for it first, don't I?
Monkey see,
It depends what you're trying to do.
Okay. Well, the haiku is: leave a magic trail that only Tessa can see. You're our only hope.
Oh, that's so cute.
You don't have to roll. That was too adorable.
Do you also do this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Good haiku.
I love it. I love it. You do well played, Rosie. You realizing that Aquamarine was able to tap into some of her latent abilities. You take a shot in the dark that you might be able to do so as well, and you quickly come up with a haiku.
And you immediately go for arcane might. Let me bend the power of the universe.
Yes.
Yet still got it.
And so you do. You do your what was the magical hand motions involved with that?
Well, it was this,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then I don't know.
You have to look over the shoulder a couple times.
Yeah, look over
and-
the shoulder a couple times, and then I don't know, just I'd
crouching
probably do like an out for a magical trail,
Okay.
kind of.
And so
Well, if you're going to throw it out, then you have to bring it back.
So it's going to follow us wherever we go.
I want it to be a marker.
And since we're going east, it will follow us east.
Yeah, just so that, and she might not even come up.
So now we have a map marker that only Tessa can see floating
Yeah,
above our
the
heads.
beauty of it is you do, to the best of your ability, you do cast this successfully. You're not sure, though, because you can't see it.
Right.
Because only Tessa can.
But hey, man, it's worth a shot. And
So
then
it may have worked.
Sorry, Rosie. Rosie trusts them. I guess I could have written it better, but
That was
Just for the
great.
moment. But I don't trust whoever she's with. I trust her. So, also, if she's the only one who sees it, and then hopefully she's smart enough. If she says, "Don't you see that?" and they say, "No, what?" I assume Tessa is smart enough to be like, "Ah,
Yeah,
this is
because
just for
she's
me."
my sister and she's
Right,
the smartest
exactly,
girl in the
and
whole
so-
world. My dad said so.
Yep. So, are you done with this little portal area then?
You know what? I just read that big bunny tracks. I like that it's for Tessa, but it's big bunny feet.
That's what it is. Like Harvey was doing it.
She wouldn't get that, would she? Ah, damn.
She might.
No,
No,
she
she
never
wouldn't.
interacted
She
with
wouldn't
Harvey.
get that.
She wasn't in that.
She wasn't in that.
Only
Yeah.
interacted with you
right.
in the Western world.
But you know, and she grew so close as Sparkle Sisters.
And Space
Oh yes, and
Princess.
Sparkles.
did.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
I want it
Battery
to be
is running low.
Oh.
You might want to plug in your PC.
Ooh, make it like Fable, where there's like sparkles that you have to follow on the ground.
Yeah.
We're quest givers.
Yeah. So it's like Fable, the video game, where there's sparkles on the ground, because we were Sparkle Sisters. That's what it looks like.
I like it. Let's see. And her Sparkle sister ability was
Gravity.
Space.
Space.
Vega.
That's right. Vega. Sparkle sister Vega, magical space princess.
So even if she doesn't see it for a while, at some point, if they're blinking in and out all over the place near us, hopefully they'll see something at some point.
I like it. Well, and you also did not. I'm gonna go ahead and say the way you worded it. How did you word that again?
Leave a magic trail that only Tessa can see. You're our only hope.
Yeah. So I mean, the way it's worded, you didn't actually necessarily place it right in this location. And what I mean by that is you could make an argument that it will just be where it needs to be if and or when she comes back.
That's true. Yeah. To us.
So,
If and or when.
Yeah. A trail of
So,
Nickelback CDs.
you
Damn,
decide,
Paxton.
I assume you guys then continue on your way. Is that fair
Well,
to
we
say?
were sleeping.
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess
that's
it's
right.
still the middle of the night, right?
Yeah, it is.
Do you want to keep doing watch? No, you're done with watch.
Can I do it now? I want to see my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a little rest.
With sweetheart.
I don't know if I'll sleep.
You
Yeah.
did so good.
Thanks.
I'm gonna take
Sorry,
some yum
everybody.
leaves and
No,
I'm
you're
gonna go
great.
sleep.
Oh, and then the yum leaves to sweetheart.
Do you want some yummy leaves for bed?
I do. Thank you.
So who's on watch?
I'll do it.
Crash.
Oh, cool.
I wasn't gonna go back to sleep anyway.
That's cool, Crash. Well, you've had an exciting day already.
Yes.
Crash, could you please give me a mind check?
Okay, I'm gonna roll these dice.
God, I
7 out of 8. I win.
While everyone else is asleep, Crash, that night, you for the most part, you've been, watching the surrounding forest and plant, that kind of area. But at one point, your mind starts to wander a little bit, just a little, and you let yourself just kind of look up at the night sky.
Don't look like you're a big boob.
And as you're looking at the moon, you notice a shape pass in front of it.
Is it a boy on a bicycle?
Is it a
It's
witch?
not. It seemed to be something large and winged.
Oh, good God.
And after it passes by, there's a kind of a beat, and then another one goes by, and another, and another.
What?
There's
5 or
lots
6
of these
more.
things?
Yep.
Winged.
Hey guys, there's dragons flying.
If you didn't know better, you'd swear they were bats.
They're big bats.
But these would be bats the size of like a horse.
Horse bats.
So they
you wake
can't
us up?
be bats then.
There
No,
are
I'm not
ROUSs
gonna wake
then?
them up. I'm gonna go
Rodents
kind
of
of.
unusual size.
I'm going to. Well, they're blind as bats, so I'm not too worried about the.
I don't think
fire.
those really exist.
Yeah, just gonna stay low and keep an eye in that direction to see that they don't sneak up on us.
Okay.
Did we take my meta points off, by the way?
I did.
Okay.
I
Batnado.
think you're down to. Huh.
No, we had 8, and then she used 3, and then she used 3.
Now we only have Dolby.
I'm not trying to be a jerk. I just want us to
you have
accurately.
2 here. That just hasn't reset.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Very well. Yeah, I'm gonna if they come this way, I'll start waking everybody up with a large noise display.
A display of noise.
A display of large noises.
Okay. All right.
Yelling,
I'm interested to see what that's like.
some banging on some things.
Sounds good.
But only if they're coming this way. Like if they're just flying by the
No,
moon.
they're just gonna whip by.
Yeah, I don't want to get eaten by them, so I'm not going to draw attention to
That
myself.
seems fair. So
This is my survival instinct.
in that case, the night passes uneventfully.
Haha!
Good job.
I have protected us throughout the evening. You're welcome.
Thank you, Craig.
So the next morning, do you mention any of this?
Giant fucking bats.
What? Really?
Yeah, no, they were like horse bats,
Wow.
which is not like a horse bath. That's different.
There was a
No
group
H.
of them? There was a group of them?
Yeah, a flock of bats, or a bat
Colony?
family, if
Was
you
it,
will.
and it was this
murder.
was
An
near the,
entire Gotham of bats.
this was near the end of the night, right?
A wane of bats.
Well, that's when
wait
I
a
was doing watch. Was the end of the night because
Right, and so
Aquamarine did the first half.
what direction were they going?
Away from where the portal was. In a different direction. If you're facing that way, if you're facing the other way, then toward the portal.
Right, so my animal training would tell me that they were most likely going back to their cave.
Correct.
From all of the
What-
bats you have trained.
What cardinal direction was the cave?
Towards those hills.
Bryce, what cardinal direction? I just want to.
Oh,
If east is the way opposite
Oh,
way, that's a happy
towards
way.
St. Louis, amazingly enough.
West.
They were going west. Sweet.
A west of bats.
Continue
Yes.
east.
Well, do we continue east or do we try to go
Well, I
to
mean,
the
they
cave?
went west and they came back east. What do you mean?
Are you
I wanted to know where
suggesting-
their cave was. Is it further east of us?
It's either west or east because you don't know if they were coming or going when they swarmed
I'm
by.
making I will roll my animal training. I assume that even, I mean, I haven't trained bats, but I know about animals that like at the end of the night, the
They
bats
go
would go
back
back
to
to
the
their cave.
Right, they're nocturnal.
Yes.
Right. So if I rolled an 8, my animal training is 12, then I beat it.
They are most likely returning to their home, which is in the direction of which you were going.
Right. Now, I don't know how far a bat flies at night, but I assume it's not, you know.
It's usually only a radius of about 25 to 30 miles. But these are much larger bats and therefore
true.
probably have a much larger radius.
That's
Somewhere
true.
in the hundreds of square miles that they could use as their hunting ground, depending on what wildlife is available for them to feast upon.
That's true. So it might be actually quite far away.
Unless
I
they're
really like bats.
unless their big size prevents them
cool.
from flying as far as little ones because they don't have as much heft to heft.
Did you know that bats are not blind? They just don't see for shit. That's my dad's words.
They have sonar.
Scientifically, they're blind
They can see a little bit,
as bats.
but they have sonar, which helps them detect their world.
Echolocation.
Right.
They like to
but
dance.
They like to dance.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we get one, you try to seduce it to dance with you.
And they have a
See if
whole
they'll leave
man
us
named
alone.
after them, which is pretty cool.
They do.
So we probably, it's probably too far to go to their cave.
We're going that direction anyway.
I thought that they were west and we're going east.
So
said
are
they're
you
going-
suggesting that
You
perhaps
seem to
on
feel
our
that
way
they were
west?
probably returning back to their cave, nest, domicile, whatever,
the east.
which appears to be in the direction of which you are headed.
Oh, well, let's keep going.
So you think we should like stop by the cave and like check
I
it?
don't personally want to stop by the cave and check it.
We
right.
could make gunpowder with their poop.
I'm just saying that it's a shelter that we don't have.
That's full of bats.
Right, well, we can take care of some bats.
They're giant bats.
They're the
And
size
we
of-
have superpowers.
Barely. If.
You're gonna haiku all the horse bats?
I'm in it. Let's do it. I want to meet. Maybe will become allies.
Okay, I'm making a far.
Maybe we can.
Here are some hashtag metaphors to help in your journey.
Thank you.
Thank you,
We're
Chad.
gonna need those if we fight
I guess
giant
I guess
man-sized
what I'm
bats.
saying is like random cave in Greece ended up being a ley line
Oh, you're so
for
smart.
us.
You're so smart.
I'm like, you know, maybe this one won't, but if there's a giant cave. Also, it could be a home base. Maybe we gather stuff and leave it there, and then we can go.
We don't have a new lair.
Exactly. Like maybe we could, you know, if it's big enough to hold the giant bats,
do
it can
this.
hold us.
I like
That's
it.
what we've been missing aside from a Thomas, which we also desperately need.
Right, Tom? Miss? Thomas?
Me crash.
Nothing.
Nothing.
All right, east.
Oh,
Oh.
hold on. Okay, Thomas.
Oh.
Oh, that was good.
Where?
Hi, team.
Oh, that would have been amazing. Way to ruin that for me.
That would have been really,
really
good,
amazing.
actually.
That was funny.
Watch, Tom will show up instead.
I know.
Hello, team.
By the way, I do want to say, because it was
Hello, team. I'm trustworthy.
they noticed on chat that I went Tom.
You should
Miss.
free me from the bonds of
Oh,
my
that's
programming
funny.
so I can do nothing bad at all.
That was a reference from me. I literally just said Tom because I'm used to saying Tom after watching Project Metaverse, and I then remembered he's not. It's different people. So that wasn't a clue at all. I'm just letting everyone who has theories know right now.
Just a brain fart.
My brain fart is not a theory. It's my brain being dumb.
It's my brain farting.
Okay.
I just lost my...
Sorry, someone's like,
you
oh,
lose?
that was a Tom-miss.
Chris is tilting further and further to the right the longer the episode goes on. By the end of the hour,
Oh
he
my
will
God,
have
my
voted for
laugh.
Trump.
Don't worry, I kill him before that happens.
All right, so we're heading east.
Okay, so we're heading east.
That's why we like Sarah.
It's really
That's the
funny.
reason.
For what?
That's what you
You're heading east for the love of everything, people. Oh my goodness.
East. Let's do it.
They've driven me to the sauce.
Yeah, where's my beer?
Oh no.
We never drink beer at Metaverse.
That's true.
Oh,
Just DFA.
just
If I'm not mistaken, it's still on the bottom shelf of the gas station freezer.
What?
Her beer.
I was making a bad joke. We're heading east.
we're going east.
Towards
Okay,
Bat
then.
Caves.
Okay.
I mean, if we come upon
perhaps.
them, great.
Or the
The-
Mississippi River.
Or the Bat Cave.
The Bat Caves.
Never mind. I'm
We
not
could
even
find Batman.
So
Giant-
you were heading off eastish.
Yeah.
East-ish.
And you have another uneventful day of traveling and such. And that evening, as you're getting ready to make camp and such, I keep saying and such.
Yeah.
I don't miss that. I'm sorry. It's been a while. I'm rusty.
It's okay.
I'll stop saying it eventually.
It's
I'll get
okay.
back to anywho eventually. I don't want it to. The and
I feel
such
like
is not the new
anywho
version.
Is reserved for your phone calls.
Anywho. I use it sometimes in other situations, but you're right. Yeah, that
okay.
evening, as you get ready to set up for camp, you yeah, who's going to be on watch that evening?
I haven't in a while.
Okay, great, Jenica, give me a roll, give me a mind roll or something while
I'll do
you're on
the
watch.
second half.
Okay. I beat my mind roll by 3.
Cool. That night, on the beginning of your watch, you see a flock of large bat-like creatures flying across the sky, much as had been described to you before, going in the opposite direction, because last time it was them returning to where they were going. Yeah, I assume you don't engage?
No. God, no.
Do you check it out at all? Like,
No.
keep an eye on it?
I mean,
Anything,
I'm
say
gonna
anything?
look
Like-
at them like this. And kind of like try not to pee and try not to vomit. And just kind of like this.
Okay. At the end of your shift, you wake up whoever's next.
I'm next.
Man bats, man bats, man bats, man bats,
Oh,
man bats,
I really want to shoot one.
man bats, man bats. I'm going to
Okay,
bed.
so then for the second
I don't know
shift,
if I'm gonna shoot one yet.
Yum yum leaves.
time
Go sleep.
passes. Give me a mind or a survival check.
I will give you
We never actually-
survival because
We
it's
never
better.
actually sleep when
That
Rosie's
is-
on watch in case she decides to do something.
Yeah, no, I failed my survival check, which is better than my mind check. It is a giant failure.
You failed it.
Oh yeah, I got a 13 and my survival's 9, so I missed it
In
by
that case,
3.
give me an odds or evens roll. Call it, roll it, and see if you get it right.
Odds. Oh, it's on the ground.
It's an even though.
No, but it's on the ground. It doesn't count.
We actually failed at the dice roll itself.
Okay. It's even, and I called odds.
So that night, while Rosie is on
He's
on
too
duty,
happy.
You get robbed of
Yeah.
our remaining few
she
possessions. and all of
she
us.
sees the bats start to return back to their home, kind of early in the morning, and she gets this idea. You know, I could totally take one of those. So she pulls
Look
out
how much
the
meat is on it.
energy rifle.
I have a shotgun. Oh, I take it.
You could borrow my energy
She
rifle.
borrows the energy rifle.
I borrow it.
and she lines up a shot.
Yeah. Do I get to at least roll for my shooting?
You do get to roll for your shooting.
Great. I'm gonna use a meta point.
And use your any Oakley abilities?
Yep.
Go for it.
Awesome. Good idea.
Wait, that means I get a 10-point ACV bonus with firearms.
That's what that does. So
Yeah.
you
So just my ACV.
Yep.
So I rolled a 3 and I had to beat 17.
Cool.
so you rolled a -7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so you line up one shot, you're like, I can take it. You fire off
Beat it by 24.
one beam from this energy rifle that I'm not going to endow it, whether it's laser or plasma or whatever. It's some sort
It's
of
a-
energy.
It shoots
Energy.
It goes
Future
pew, pew.
energy.
Does it say pew 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 or
Pew. Because it isn't some outage. Pew.
Pew.
And your shot is bang on. In fact, you beat it by so much, I'm not even gonna bother rolling. You hit this creature, whatever the hell it is,
Headshot.
right in the head.
Oh man.
Drill it straight through, and it just boom,
Oh man.
straight into the ground.
Excellent. I think this is a great idea.
And you're feeling pretty darn good
Yeah, I
about
am.
that.
I'm feeling very Annie Oakley about this.
how do the other bats feel?
Right. Right.
I know they're blind, but did they notice the beam of light that originated from the ground and shot
Let's
their friend through the
find
face?
out. Let's find out, actually. The bat.
I'm just keeping things lively, guys. Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you lined up and you took off this shot. What do you say after you do this shot? Is there any kind of huzzah or feeling of triumph or anything like that?
Oh, I feel it. I feel
Yeah.
it. But it's just, I just blow
vocalize
the smoke
anything?
up. No, they're sleeping.
Okay.
I'm respectful.
We heard the. What the fuck?
Thank the rest of. Oh no.
All right.
I promise that rifle woke me up.
Yeah.
Or I would, in true Rosie fashion, just say, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker."
Yeah. And you're feeling a badass for a moment.
A bat
And a
ass.
badass, yes. And then you see this swarm that's,
Bat
that's
ass.
the
Oh.
sky. Change direction.
Oh boy.
Oh, you shot at him, didn't you?
And a group of them come
Oh,
flying
Rosie.
straight
No.
towards your camp. So I need everyone to roll me an initiative check.
Is that on our?
Which just go ahead and give me your two. This is going to be for rolling high. Go ahead and roll
12s?
your. What your? It's been.
Oh
a bit.
yeah,
Forget.
initiative's
We always
always
did
12.
12.
Yeah, do 12. Do 2d12, and we'll just go with high.
Add your
You go first.
ACV.
Oh, hot damn. 24 plus our.
Yeah, you can
ACV.
add your ACV.
I got a 16, Chris.
32.
Cool. Damn.
21.
I rolled 2 12s.
Damn.
I know.
Gee, girl.
16 for Rosie, 21 for Aquamarine,
Yeah.
34.
34 for Crash.
Lightning reflexes, brah.
Here we go. And 16. These guys are gonna go last.
Do we only have one meta point? I swear we got more.
No,
meta
I just
points.
used one.
You just more got
I
used.
Annie Oakley'd them.
She did. She dropped one.
So we only have one.
Yes.
Yes, only one was dropped.
Oh, but they
Oh, I see
bought
what you're
some
saying.
for
They
us.
bought
They bought 4 more for us, but they
At some
didn't
point.
show up on the.
You know, I will let Alien Knitter and or Paxwell figure that out right now. I see on my screen, I see 1 meta point.
Yeah.
I see 1 buff for each one of you, except I see 2 buffs for Crash.
Yeah.
No, excuse me. I
we see it
see.
too, babe. It's right there.
Yeah. Okay. I see the same.
But
number
I
you
haven't
see
used
right
my
now.
Rosie buff, and Paximo bought me a Rosie buff.
I did get. You did use a Rosie buff for one thing.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I used my +8 from Patreon.
Oh, that's what it was. I
That's
thought
what
you
it
were
was.
saying you were using your Rosie
No.
buff. Okay, I'll drop it
But-
back in.
Cool.
Well played. Well played, Max. Okay. So yeah, this swarm
I know,
of
'cause I erased
bat-like
it.
creatures
So we
is
should assume
flying
we have
towards
6
you.
meta points.
Yes, we should assume we have 6.
One of you's awake right now. I'm assuming Rosie says something. Hey guys, I don't know why, but these bat creatures are attacking us. You should wake up. It's totally a weird
I don't
thing.
know what
Not my fault. I didn't
You're
do
not
it.
going to wake us up?
No, I'm totally gonna wake you up.
Then do it.
Well, I'm okay. I'll still start shaking them all. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! The bats are here! The bats are here!
The bats are here?
But good news, if we kill them here, then we don't have to kill them in the cave. Silver lining.
The more you know.
It's okay. We're gonna be fine.
I'm gonna go
We're
to the
looking
closest
at them.
thing that is.
Hi,
And now
sweetheart.
for the horse bat battle. Hashtag meta point.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How many
Thank you,
meta
Chad.
points? Okay, sweet. Oh, it's your turn first.
It might have been a
Initiative.
mistagged hashtag is why it didn't show up.
I
I'm
got
not
it.
sure.
Oh.
But I think Alien Knitter can figure that out, so.
So you're.
No, Ponce. I bought 5 and they haven't shown up. So we should have 5 more. There we go. Now they're there.
We're all set.
11.
Thank you, chat,
Bless you
for saving our lives against these
Gesundheit.
terrifying man bats.
Oh, you know, I wake them up and I'm bats. Look, bats. They're coming, guys. The bats are here.
Thanks.
Thanks.
You guys are on first. You are.
Yeah, Crash gets to go first.
I see what happened. It
Oh.
looks like it was hashtag meta points as opposed to hashtag
point.
meta point.
Gotcha.
So I think that's what went wrong. So I can take care of it right now.
No, they took care of it. It's
Oh, they
done.
take care of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good. Thank you so much.
It
guys.
You're
was
totally
You're the best.
totally
Taking
fine.
cat
Like,
off.
I mess up the hashtags when I put them in sometimes. So.
Well, I suppose that shooting them is the only option since they're heading this way.
They're headed your way, Crash. You've got all the options in the world that you want to use. You've got 2 buffs, and there are many of them coming your way.
Ooh, how many's?
It looks like 16.
That sounds like a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, balls.
I can't add meta points to it because it's just a gun. Oh, Ultravision, how I miss ye. And I'm going to shoot 1.
Okay.
Just to see how it goes. To kind of judge how much health they have, you know?
Sounds good.
Aim for its head.
What are you
hope
using?
for the best. I have a pistol.
Pistol, okay. Give me your roll.
Which has limited ammunition according to the strip of
It
paper
does.
I received
It
that says
does.
pistol on it. Okay. Not the very best roll. I beat it by 5.
Well, I missed my defensive check by a lot more than that. So
Good. So that's a hit.
You fire off
Hit you with
a
5.
shot at one of the lead bats, and it plugs it straight
That was
up,
a good joke.
but it's still coming at you.
Right, so how bad does it look like I heard it? Judge opponent.
It did not stop its forward momentum in the slightest.
I'm sorry, I'm using my judge opponent ability. I need to roll it. Yes, I make it. So I'm basically seeing how tough it is.
It is tougher than one shot from a pistol. Is that what you're asking me?
I'm asking you how much tougher
Did
specifically.
it like? Is
He's
it like,
got the thing with
did it
hit
go,
points, right?
I'm trying to find it right now to shoot.
Or did it go? How many? Did it do?
At the moment, I like how Chad is naming the bats after previous Batmans.
Yeah.
Did you shoot Clooney or Kilmer or
Awesome.
Affleck?
Adam
Affleck is non-shootable. They've decided.
Who's non-shootable?
Adam West.
Oh.
God rest his cowl.
Wait, isn't he still alive?
Adam
Yeah,
West?
but
Yeah, he's alive.
he's fine.
Okay.
I thought he was alive. Not alive?
Is Adam West still alive?
He's fine.
He's alive.
He's just sleeping.
He's alive and well.
Wait, is he?
He's
Don't
the
do
mayor
this
of
to me.
Quahog. Of course,
Yeah,
he's fine.
he's fine.
Don't even worry.
Mayor West.
Chad, is he alive? I'm scared now.
So I'm.
What happens in the story that we're in?
I have questions I need answered right now. Damn it! 2017. Thanks, tip in my head. Unless
Remember
you're
that was everybody's favorite year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the year that everything went terrible.
You just don't remember that he died because all the
Everything
people that
else
you
was
actually
worse.
care about also died that year.
He died,
That's
Chris.
right. I made a mental note to block out
Yeah,
2017.
he's just sleeping.
That's right.
He's just
He's
sleeping.
just
He's
gonna
taking
be
a little
fine.
nap in the bat cave.
It's gonna be fine.
He's at a farm.
That's what
upstate.
Christian and I tell each other all the time. when
He's
we
much
don't
happier
want to-
now.
They're just
I like
sleeping.
it. I like it.
Oh lord. All right.
Okay.
No, like did I heard a percentage of its health? Like how normally? Like if I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm using judge opponent to figure out how many hit points it normally has.
You feel like that pistol is not going to be the most effective attack.
Right,
on
I'm gonna have to
your-
at least unload on it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna be out of bullets. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I
what I
mean,
want.
you can sit there if
the-
you figure the way this is going. If you can keep plugging that thing just normally, it's going to take you probably about 3 rounds. If you can get it in the head, it might be faster.
I see.
But you're not feeling good about that as your primary weapon for this situation.
No, I'm really not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jenica, you're up.
I know you're all going to be super surprised.
Swarm form.
Swarm form,
Okay.
and
Called
I'm
it.
going to make myself into a man bat and try to use psychology to get the damn man bats to go elsewhere.
I
I'm
don't,
gonna go.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna.
you get your shape change ability. I think you just get swarm form.
But can't swarm form go into a shape of a bat?
Give me.
Can I make a shadowy bat form
give
and my
me
nano wasps, and then psychologically maneuver the herd back toward the
I see
cave?
what you're doing. That's what you're trying to do here. Give me an even odd.
little-
Call it.
Psychological maneuvering.
Yeah.
Odd. Damn, that's an even.
No, you're not able to pull that off right now, but you are able to go to swarm
Swarm
form,
form. Still swarm forming.
which is going to be very useful if those bats start attacking you.
Hell yeah.
In addition to going into swarm form, do you attack a bat?
Oh
or do
yeah, I would
anything
take
like
my
that,
swarm
or-
form.
Tell me about
If
your
I can't make a
Batmuzza.
bat, I'm going to make like a little, like a swarm of bees picture, and they're like,
Was your father a strong
and like
Batman?
sting or bite or attack the lead man
I
bat.
forget what it's like when you go into swarm form. Can you? That's the sound it makes?
No, no.
There you go.
That's swarm form.
I missed it.
It's like a fart.
It does sound like my farts. That sounds more like my farts.
So you go to swarm form, and then you somehow Yeah, I mean, you take a moment to just contemplate how insane this is that your body allowed you to do
No,
that.
I'm totally okay with it.
No, I mean,
I'm much happier in
this
swarm
is
form than
ridiculous.
any other form.
Okay, that's true.
It is now my natural
your
state, and I
natural
have felt
state?
unnatural for several months.
There you go. And sure, you manage to
get vaguely bat shaped. You look like a
vaguely
cloud of bugs
bat-shaped.
shaped like a bat.
Like, come follow me! Follow me!
Yeah,
And-
as you're talking,
so is
they
your
totally respond.
so is your maneuver to try and do diplomacy with them?
No,
or
you already
try,
said
like,
it didn't work.
Oh, that's right, because you weren't able to get into. Okay, so
Right.
so then what do? Do you
I'm
attack
trying to
it?
attack with my bees. Bzz,
Into little
attack.
nano wasps.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to like attack.
You just engulf the lead one.
The lead man bat.
Okay, give me an attack roll for that.
Lead.
Give me
This is my ACV.
yes.
Okay. Oh, okay, alright. I'm gonna use my plus 10 Patreon part,
Okay.
and I'm gonna beat it by 3.
Okay then.
That was a crap
So
roll.
how many hit points do you have?
How many hit points do I have?
Yeah.
When I'm in my swarm form, I have like bazillions.
No, that's not true. How many health points do you have?
Is 70.
70 plus my
So
10.
you have 70 wasps that are each
Oh.
worth a point each.
Okay.
How many do you want to sacrifice?
Why can't I just bite?
So what you're gonna do then is you're gonna engulf this first one and just start chipping away at it, eating away at
Yeah, I
it,
just want to
right?
bite it.
Yeah, you don't actually have to kill a wasp. It's
No,
to
those
attack
just
with
do a
it.
point of damage for each health point you have. So
But yeah,
it's
so you engulf this first one and eat it up, and it does it slams down to the ground.
Yum.
That first
That means
one.
we know that they are under 70 hit points.
So
Yes.
Jenica just turned into a swarm of nanites and ate a giant horse bat.
Yep,
That's cool.
we're back.
I wanted to make sure that happens.
Next Aquamarine's gonna seduce the rest of them, and we'll just
And they're all gonna come
Par for
along
the
with
course.
us, and we ride them as horses from now on.
Yeah, no, I plan on animal training them if we get any under our control.
Oh, I'm not assuming that you won't.
But that does mean that they're under 70 hit points. That's great.
Aquamarine, you are up next.
Okay, I would like to use 2 of the points.
Okay.
So I can teleport
Okay.
to a bat. Like the back of a bat.
Okay.
Like you're gonna ride it.
Well, that's step 1.
Okay.
Come on,
Step
ride
1.
that bat.
So I'd like to do that. That's the first step. So I'm going to take it
Okay.
right now.
Right now.
Towards that hashtag rule of cool.
Thanks, Chad.
Getting it. Oh,
Thank
it's
you,
up.
Chad.
Smoker.
Nice.
Void smoker.
Oh. Cool.
I really
Awesome.
do think you and Pax should write that children's book.
Yeah.
That's a
you
great
should.
idea.
Give me your occult check on your teleportation to see how accurate you are with it.
I beat it by 7.
Oh yeah. Boop, boop. Whichever one of them you want to pop onto their back, you do.
One of the
And you
closer
realize
ones.
when you pop up that you've got the best view of anyone now, one of these puppies. You realize that, yeah, they're the kind of the size of a horse, but they're actually more like a humanoid. Like they look kind of
Man batty.
man-batty. Yeah.
Man batty.
Yeah.
Is this a swarm of Sean Connerys?
No, it's a swarm of
Man-Bat, the bad
picture
guy.
Man-Bat from Batman coupled with Nosferatu.
So that's what Sean
Well,
Connery
for
is.
some
version
weird
of-
reason, I feel instantly endeared to it. I don't know.
Sean Connery was once a much more attractive man.
I know.
People are killing me. I don't
The one I'm after is he's sort of like skinny, fat, chubby, but has a baby face and is very funny. I call him Colin Jost Bat.
The bat. Does mine look like Steve Buscemi?
Oh, bummer teeth.
But these look humanoid.
So you jump on the back of this bat.
Perfect.
And what were you going to do when you were up there?
Oh,
Just
can I
try
do
it
something
right.
else?
Depends what you want to try and do.
I want to seduce this bat. I want it to be my bat. It's my highest thing.
There's
This is
gonna
what
be a
I do.
serious conversion penalty for trying to seduce.
It's a humanoid creature.
Unfortunately, you made it a humanoid creature.
I did endow that. You all heard me.
You endowed it as that. We
I
didn't
did.
do that. If it would have just been a giant mouse with wings,
Left.
Yeah,
she
maybe
only
it
would
would've
have
been
had
more
a very
different.
good chance of doing it. Now that you
My
Give me
weird
a roll,
Steve Buscemi bat.
Aquamarine.
and supposedly genitals, it has no chance.
Give me your roll, Aquamarine.
Okay. Okay.
That's Aquamarine. She's so hot.
I beat it by 11.
I mean, even if I try to justify some sort of, okay, fine. Yeah. This bat finds you
The bat's like, are we gonna do it?
No.
riding it from behind, and you
Yeah.
I
did
did.
say that.
I was so innocent about it.
And I'm assuming you're kind of glommed on.
Glommed.
You know, because it's not like this guy has, you know, like a
Harness.
saddle or a harness or something like
It's
that.
a man. It's
What
a
is
He's not even wearing suspenders.
No.
We
So you're
don't
holding
even know
on
if
to-
it's a
yeah.
boy.
It probably has hair she can grab,
never
which would
mattered
go
in the
into the
past,
seduction.
but-
I know it hasn't mattered. So if maybe its mammary glands are a little extra, and she can just grab onto those.
Yeah, or pull the hair.
I
So
glom
you're just
onto whatever I
going for
can.
second base.
Well, I'm definitely. Just tell me more about my bed.
Just a sec, odds even.
I like imp in my head.
Second base is acquired.
So do you work out?
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to hold on to you.
Bro, do you even lift? You do. You reach around and you manage to acquire. You do. You reach second base and you're holding on to this man bat creature.
It is
Or
cool
woman,
with
that,
it.
as the case may be.
Which oddly enough is giving you a circumstance bonus to your seduction roll.
Yes!
Because Man Bat's society is apparently very forward. And yeah, you start whispering sweet nothings. It doesn't understand a word you're saying,
Sure.
but
It
it
doesn't?
likes the way
Okay.
you say it.
You
Cool.
whispered good sweet nothings.
Does it? Okay. Well, I will. Okay. Can you? It doesn't understand what I'm saying. I have 8+ languages. This weird alien bat. One of them.
Speak man bat.
Put Earth 668 man bat.
Wait. Weren't we in a place where we had to be dolphin-y?
Yes.
It's kind of like clicky echolocation
Right.
like bats. Maybe that's one of the languages.
Maybe it's exactly the
8+.
same language.
But not
Were
everyone
you
learned
in
that
the-
language.
Were you there?
I think
for
she
that?
did it.
Which one?
I remember
The
doing.
80s invasion?
Ben
Oh,
Dobbins
yeah.
did and I did.
I was that teenage girl, Alex
Oh,
Carpenter.
right.
I
You
remember
know,
doing that
everyone
noise.
did learn that language.
Did we
Yeah,
all
I did too.
Okay, okay.
Do you understand me, Steve Buscemi
Just
bat?
a sec.
Steve Buscemi.
It's because he said
Steve
Nosferatu,
Buscemi.
and I instantly
Okay.
had a Steve Buscemi in it.
Okay, the conversion's not perfect.
Okay, but it's
There are some regional dialect differences, but you are able to make some. Oh my gosh.
But they are both
Former-
mammals. It's like English versus Swahili.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a little bit. You won't get it this round, but you
Okay.
seem to be
okay.
making your intentions known.
All right, we're gonna work.
Meanwhile,
we're
the
gonna work
rest
this
of the
out. We're
bats-
gonna help the situation on my next turn.
Oh, for the
If you don't,
love.
of course.
I'll just keep
Steve
eating bats.
Buscemi. Yes, I didn't do that in my brain. But
Yeah,
you
I know. I
did.
saw what they
Christian
went
said
for. a
You
hack
did?
attack.
I couldn't help it.
It'll be later.
Of course you did.
I tried not to dad joke, but
I
Here's a
saw
start
that.
towards AK's preferred hashtag hack attack.
Aww.
Thanks, chat.
Thank you, Chad.
What is it? Do we know?
I know
Well.
what one hack attack that is going to happen is, but it's not happening yet. Yeah, chat, don't forget that on the hack attack, don't get me wrong, I'm going to let you, you're going to
Hack
get a
attack.
version of it, but it's not going to necessarily be exactly what you want. Okay, so we have one man bat that's dead, one that has got a little heart symbol by it now because it's friendly.
one that you devoured. Let's
One
be clear
that
on
you
that.
took a pot shot
You
at,
ate
so
it.
it's injured.
Gone.
And then we have all the rest of them. So there are 14
I don't have to eat for another week and a
man
half.
bats that are left. And since you're kind of out of play in their mind, the three of you will be where they attack. So let's figure out how many go after everyone.
Wait, I thought they went last.
They did, but you've all
She hasn't
gone.
gone.
I haven't gone.
Oh, my bad. I'm so used to you guys chewing up everything already that I just assumed.
Yeah, no, I haven't gone.
Do what you're going to do,
just
Maggie
that
Doyle.
face.
How close are they to us?
As close as you need them
It
to be.
sounded like you just called her Mega Doyle.
Nigga Doyle.
Mega Doyle.
Mega Doyle.
As though we have finally combined.
Welcome to Masters of the Metaverse, where you two can watch a pastor attempt to work out a logical reason why a woman is able to seduce a bat. Hashtag MetaCoin.
There is a logical reason.
It's a
That's
man bat.
aquamarine, brah.
Yeah, it has to be grounded in some form of reality. I mean, it's
Sorry,
not
it's
just.
a wig.
Oh,
Thank
Well,
you so much for the
Sarah,
meta point.
If it's
Thank
as
you.
close as I need it to be, I'm gonna jump on one and wrestle it. I'm gonna
Wrestle?
grapple it.
Okay, so you
Wrestle.
basically delay for the first one to get within range, and then you go to hog tie it and drop it.
Why,
Oh,
I
that
assume,
totally makes sense. Yeah,
I don't have. I mean, I assume I don't have any rope. Unless
you've gotten some by now. It's been months. Rosie without rope. Come on.
I know, but like,
Even if you've stolen all of our shoelaces, you have rope.
You've
Okay.
made something.
well, then I'll lasso one to me. to
While you're out
grapple.
hunting, I could have been weaving stuff for you.
Right. Well, I just didn't. I mean, I
Long days.
I have manipulated
Your medical
myself
training,
rope in many
do the weaving?
situations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I felt
So-
like maybe
Right.
not being that
Which
asshole
means you
tonight.
can weave.
No, I really
They're the
enjoyed the
same.
time
I
when you
can
tried
braid,
to
I'm a
rope an
girl.
alien spaceship. You remember this? Mm-hmm. And you ripped some guy's arm out of his socket.
I did. Lassoing that spaceship was a good idea, and I will stand by that. The two of you can hate me all you want and tell me how bad of an idea it was all you want. I'm standing by my lasso of an alien spaceship.
What was that guy's name?
It was
Michael,
super
I think?
fun. It was Michael.
I wasn't there for that,
The
and so
CPA
I deny
or-
it happened.
Yeah.
What was he? Oh, he was a stockbroker. That's what he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lashed it out with the stockbroker's
Oh,
arm.
if you cut off all your dreads, I could be using that.
Yeah.
There you
My
go.
dreads were cut off long before we ever went to Arena. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, okay.
But you do. You have some version of a rope.
Okay, well
made
then
of
I will
whatever.
lasso it back.
Made of hopes and dreams.
Made of hopes and dreams. On this
Or
guy,
tied
that is a
together
1. I will
garments.
take it. That's a 3. So I beat it by 9.
Awesome.
Or no,
Yeah.
yeah,
No.
8.
Does not make its defensive check.
Towards AK's friend George. Hashtag hack
George,
attack.
who's George?
Thank
Who
you,
cares?
Shaq.
I like George, whoever George is.
Okay.
Mark, I dropped the die. Can you please grab it for me? Thank you.
Mark, my feet hurt.
And
So
Rosie,
I'm
you
gonna-
you managed to rope this one. So what do you do with it after you rope it?
I'm gonna wrestle it. I'm grappling, and I got grapple.
Okay, give me the check.
4. I beat it by 5.
I got
Or
it
no.
on the dot, but
Oh,
that
wait,
means
more.
you'll win. So yeah,
Wrestle it.
you do. It takes you a moment, but you're able to like kind of hog tie, not hog tie. You're just trying to. What's your ultimate goal here? You want to? Are
Knock
you
it out.
also trying to mount a man bat? Is that
No, I am not trying to mount a man bat.
Okay.
I'm just gonna knock it out. You know. Just
What
knock
happens when
senseless.
it stops flying and you plummet?
No, I lassoed it to
Oh,
me.
I understand. I'm sorry.
All right, lasso, yank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Wrestle.
tell as soon as this thing gets down to the ground that
Yeah.
it's definitely not as mobile on the ground as it is in the
I
air.
mean, as it's coming toward me, I'll probably spear it.
Yep.
You know, and then I'm gonna stick with Roman Reigns, so I'll Superman punch it.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. And then everybody boos for no reason at
Yeah.
all.
But it looked really good,
Right.
and it worked.
And it shows up every week.
So you managed to get your rope around it, and your goal right now is to tie it up. It's to.
No, if it's knocked out, it's knocked out. Screw it, leave it.
Oh, you don't have the. I don't think you.
Wait,
have enough,
which one of those though?
Okay, I'm leaving it. I'm not the seducing one.
I'm definitely not going to screw
You
it.
will not do enough
Don't worry.
unarmed damage with one hit to drop it. If
Well,
that's
then I'll
what you're trying
just
to figure
keep
out.
fighting it until I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
think
take you a
you'll
while. to
also
do.
realize that Aquamarine has never actually followed through on any seduction she's ever done on this show.
No, I
It's
know.
not-
I'm
she's
just
not
I'm
that
trying
kind
to
of
make
girl.
it clear that when Maggie says a phrase like "screw it," I'm gonna do this. I don't actually mean screw it.
I understand. So you are now toe to toe with this other man bat, which means that there are 12 of them left, unaccounted for.
Now they can attack us.
Well, 13 because one's wounded.
Form.
So those other 12 don't notice you because you did your teleport, so it really comes down to the 3 of you, so it'll be easier if we just do 4 each. That makes sense.
I'm in.
4 attacks.
Jenica, give me 4 defensive checks, please.
Form.
I know, give me 4 defensive checks. Thank you.
Swarm form!
Swarm form! Swarm form!
What swarm form?
That's one form. Ooh, I beat 1.
You beat 1?
Wait. Yeah, beat 1.
How much did you miss the other ones by?
A couple, and then a lot. So a couple, beat it a lot.
Okay, so these
And
bats,
that's with the adding +4 each time?
these man bat creatures.
No. She made
What?
none of them then.
I didn't add the 4.
Had what for?
The 4 every time.
4 every time you roll a defensive check? Unless you have extra defenses?
Which I don't.
Oh, for your multiple defense.
Yeah,
Right.
then I didn't get any.
Yeah, so they do. They charge into you, and because you're in swarm, you aren't taking nearly as much damage as you normally would.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, you're going to ignore some right off the bat because of Patreon and
Yes.
the wonderful bonuses you've been given.
Yes.
But you are going to take a grand total of 60 points.
Is the leather armor do anything with the swarm form?
I'm going to say no in this case.
Okay.
George is looking forward to meeting you. Hashtag hack attack.
Well,
Thank you,
Chad.
Chad.
we're looking forward
Yeah.
to meeting George.
30.
Okay,
George sounds
okay, George.
delightful.
And,
Hi.
oh, okay. And then.
Oh, George.
So now-
Thank you.
Is George curious?
Or is he of the jungle?
Oh.
Where is he of Lenny?
So how many points of
Did he not
over
tell
shield
a
did you
lie?
have? How many points of over shield did you have?
I of which shield? Leather?
Over
shield, 30.
Patreon
Or
bonus.
is
So
he
I'm-
thorough?
So I lost
Took
30
So you're
regular
down to-
health, so I'm
you're
down to 40.
health. Okay, that's good to know. And then 4 of them are going to attack Rosie, but there's going to be a major penalty because she is wrestling around this other one. So Rosie, if you could please give me some defensive checks. And please give me defensive checks with a... Just don't take any penalty from multiple defensive checks. That's what it's going to be.
Oh, nice.
Then do I not lose 60?
I'm talking to Rosie right now.
So I made the first one.
Okay.
For Pony. I mean George. Hashtag hack attack.
Thank you, Chad.
I'm not
They
going to
are
make the
getting close
second
to
one.
it. Oh, my
but don't
goodness.
take. Oh no, but I wouldn't make the second one even with the 4. I will make the third one if I don't have to keep adding,
Okay.
and I will not make the 4th. So 1 and 3 were good. 2 and 4 bad.
Yeah, one of them does manage to get a glancing blow
Okay.
with these little sharp clawed hand thingies.
Oh, rabies.
I have but 1 claw.
So you take 20 points of damage.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
slices
but you've
at
got
you.
armor from...
You have armor.
Yeah, so
From
I don't
Patreon.
take any. I still have 10 left.
Sweet. And then 4 go after Crash, and this could be a huge mistake on their part.
Yeah, they shouldn't get so close. They should have shot at me.
First one's actually going to miss. Second one is going to hit, unless you make a defensive check. Third one would hit, and the fourth one would barely hit.
All right.
So if I could get 4 or 3 defensive checks, please.
I'm going to definitely go for that first defensive check
Okay.
and try and not get hit because I have a fairly good chance of it. Booyaka Shah. Beat it by 5.
Nice. So it's a total miss.
I'm not going to take the other 2, but I am going to spend 2 meta points.
Okay. Just to absorb.
Yeah, to add to whatever armor I have. I don't know if they're doing like 20 each.
Okay.
I'm only going to spend 1 meta point on it, and then one.
Yeah, they're doing 20 each, so.
Yeah, so I'm spending 1 meta point on it and 1 meta point on the other thing.
Okay. Cute.
And that's it for them, huh?
That is all of their attacks.
Okay, how much damage?
Well, you said you were spending a point to avoid any damage from one of them. One of them missed, one of them you dodged, and the last one would be 20 points, unless you did something else.
No, that should last. The armor will last for the round, so I'll be okay.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
But that means their turn is over, right?
Correct.
So now it's
back up to Crash.
and they got close enough to me
Yeah, they did.
to attack me.
Yes.
Dumb bats.
Stupid bats. So I think I'm gonna do something awesome.
Cool. Right before you do that, I'm going to drop a meta meltdown. Bam.
Oh, we just have to act like...
Which in this case means that in the middle of this combat, some little lizard part
I
of
already
your
spent
brain
my points.
that you can't quite understand why
Oh god.
starts working. And as a result, where did my notes go? I gotta get used to this new space.
They got to use their things once.
Where did it go?
No one knows, baby.
Oh, here it is.
He found it.
That's awesome. Crash, you find yourself, and I'm going to forget names, but it'll come back to me. You find yourself in the middle of this combat. Your character from Fartherall? Harzul. Harzul's voice just seems to start creeping up in the back of your head. And
Yeah, that
even
was
though you
Harzul's
don't
staff.
acquire any of his powers, you find yourself acquiring his mannerisms.
I liked Harzul.
So now you're incredibly evil with a bunch of power.
Rosie, Hex Destiny recognized somehow on some planar level that you have been tapping into some of her powers, and you find yourself compelled to reinvent her. Let's see. Jenica, you haven't used this ability yet, but Eliana is apparently wanting to make herself known
Like, oh my gosh,
through
I'm so
you.
excited.
And so that is going on. And
It's like Jenica's favorite.
and Aquamarine, Fartherall, your character was
The Alice.
Alpine
the
Rose.
Alpine Rose.
That's right. The Alpine Rose has decided to make herself known as well as this meta meltdown drops, and each one of you is no longer just
so
your
excited
standard
about this.
self.
They may take our internet, but they can never take our metaverse. Hashtag MetaPoint.
Well
Yes.
played, Chad.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Ooh,
Chad.
Tiny Titans should be on that list.
Why?
Because like it's super funny.
Welcome back. You all have been missed, and I'm glad that Masters of the Metaverse is back.
Yay!
Thank you,
Can't wait
Chad.
to see what Chris has in store. You
I
are
can't
all
either.
awesome.
Thank
Hashtag
you.
MetaPoint.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, where were we? Yes, my turn. Well, I'm glad that we've had this little tete-a-tete between us where you tried to scratch me. Instead, let's try something different. I'll wave my hands around like so, say some magic hocus pocus words. I'm gonna grab you by the wing and hit all your friends with you, you son of a bitch. I'm activating Haxor.
Okay.
Axor.
And I'm grabbing one to hit others with him.
I like it.
I am using my bat as a bat. And the rest of the bats as balls
I like it a lot.
that are hit by a bat.
So in that case, I assume you're going to be using, you're going to be giving yourself some boosted strength and damage.
Well, I've got the 1 point of boosted strength right now, but I am going to add another because I
Spend another one.
In pure horizontal, he should end up actually taking all of them out because everything he tried to do ended up demolishing cities.
A small vial of oblivion.
So yeah,
water
why don't we
falls
just
from the leaf bat.
dump all three of them instead of putting one in the armor? We'll put all three of them in the strength.
Okay.
And just start smashing bats
Yeah,
because
you give it a shot.
damn you bats.
Damn you, bats.
Damn you dirty bats.
3 and 5 is 8. I beat it by double. So yeah, there we go. I beat it by 8.
You beat it by 8.
Beat it by.
Oh, that leaves.
But you know what? I really like. I'm gonna go for use my +4 and beat it by 12 instead.
Okay. Well, I just tried to put a little bit of a defensive check for the bats that were surrounding you, and I'm going to use the term "work." It's in the past tense. As Crash out of nowhere seems to simultaneously summon Harzul's essence and
Of evil.
and Kid Titan's effectiveness in physical combat.
So base damage is 60 on that.
Oh yeah, no, you've taken out all 4 of these bats. Excuse me. You've grabbed the one that one of the initial ones, and with one fell swoop, spin it around, and all three. They don't go
Yes.
flying. They
Meta meltdowns.
The first one you grabbed actually, as you reached over and grabbed it by the arm and just swung it around by the wing. Excuse me. The wing comes ripping off. Which is unfortunate for that bat creature.
Yeah, because he can only fly in circles now.
And bodily integrity is something most creatures enjoy.
Like that would super hurt.
But you fling it into the first one, and that takes the head clean off the one that it runs into. Because it's been a while since you activated these powers.
Oh,
You're a
that's
little
right.
rusty.
I keep forgetting how incredibly strong I
Yes.
am.
And that sends the talons of that one as it was as the wing smacked into the one and took off its head. The talon of that one wing lashes out and catches one of its buddies straight across the throat, slashing it, and a squirt of blood flies out and it crumples down to the ground. And the fourth one, actually you didn't touch. It literally has a heart attack and dies watching this happen.
Oh, wow.
It had an underlying cholesterol issue that no one was aware of, and unfortunately had not gotten that checked out.
You should have known better than to go against Batman.
There you go.
Sephiroth.
That was Crash. Jenica, you were up next.
Okay, so I'm still in swarm form. So what I'd really like to do
Yeah, I forgot.
what I'd really like to do is take all my little nano wasps and go into their ears and make really loud screeching noises, because I know bats really don't like loud screeching noises because their nervous systems would be all wigged out, and I want them to be wigged out and kerfluffled, and maybe their heads explode.
Although I don't understand your words, good woman, I wish you well on your journey of self-discovery.
Thanks.
So you're gonna try and swarm form into their ears?
Yeah, I totally want into all the ones that are left, because there's 10, right?
Yeah.
And I want to go in with my nano wasp and go.
Son!
So, I'm gonna say that you cannot get all of them.
Okay.
because that's a lot and such. But there were these 4 that did attack you.
Okay, like I'll do
And
that.
are all very close by. And it is quite feasible for you to scatter yourself out. And since you're not trying to do damage, it's much easier than to not engulf, but attack all these others. I need 4 attack rolls from you, please.
Okay.
And you're going to get a bonus on this because you acted it out so well.
Like, what am I supposed to beat?
In this case, actually, give me an intimidation check.
Okay, I beat that by 2.
Okay.
I beat that by 2.
Okay.
I beat that by 5.
Okay.
And I did not beat that one.
Okay, so... So, the 3 of these 4 bats that had, swarmed down around you and are trying to, like, bash you with their wings and their little sharp claws and nasty teeth and all
Nom
this.
nom nom.
Yeah.
Like, I just ate your friend.
Yeah, and they're, like, flapping around you and all that. It's true. The 3 of them, you do manage to get some of your nanowasps inside. On Earth, I can't do those pitches.
Like, I don't think chat wants me to do it again.
Yeah, and but you do manage to
hurt them.
pop the eardrums of those 3.
Like, that's gonna make
So
flying
they
harder,
are
right?
not dead, but you have dramatically impacted their ability to echolocate
And like fly.
and their ability to enjoy music.
Well, and like how like your ears have to like orient you to spatial stuff because of like the tubes and everything. I probably messed with their tubes that they can't like fly straight anymore.
Yes, and plus you mess with their tubes, so now they no longer can reproduce.
I didn't go there.
It was good.
I'm rusty, man.
I don't think that was a pun.
It was tube tied. Never? No?
No.
Do we time shift back and I try that one over?
Ooh.
You mess with their tubes and they can't hear anymore.
Okay.
Oh!
Aquamarine, that sets you up.
Well, I was gonna sing to them.
3 of them won't care.
But the other few,
Right.
Yeah,
the other
So-
5 will.
The Alpine Rose is clinging to this, I imagine, slimy man bat?
Surprisingly not.
Okay.
Actually, they seem relatively like they do some self-grooming.
Oh, okay. Well, I compliment it on the grooming. And then I want to sing it a song as in its ear. And it understands me, right? Are you an important bat in this bat group? Are you like a leader bat?
I'm the most wonderful bat.
Nope. Where's the leader bat? Is he dead? She?
You know, I'm glad you asked.
We have a primary coming up, and she's...
And although she's the incumbent and the favorite to win.
There are those who are unhappy with it. No. The bat is not that fully able to communicate with you. It's, squeaky, squeaky, squeak. I can't make those sounds.
Squeaky, squeaky. Okay. Well, I stroke it. It's okay. Shh, don't worry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you could translate for me at all times, that would
no
be
problem.
really appreciated.
I'm good at sound talking.
Have you ever heard of...
I don't even know.
Okay, you are lovely. Have fun with George. Hashtag hack attack.
What?
Thank you, chat.
Why is George gonna be?
I'll know eventually.
Whatever George is, we've got George.
We've got George.
Yep. That's another pack. I got another.
Maybe George is an
friggin'
acronym
hack
for
attack I
something
drop
really
into.
cool.
Okay.
These are not
Can I
Zubats.
sing
They
to
are
this bat
dangerous.
Oh, is it time for the hack attack? Yeah.
Well, you have to sing to your bat.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What were you saying? I just got distracted by the first hack attack that I just remembered is still sitting there like this sort of Damocles waiting to...
This is a family show, Chris. It's the sort of Darnacles.
Yeah, you and I will drop the F-bomb. Whatever.
We both have?
So I'm going to
Already
sing to this
today?
bat. That's
Today?
the plan.
I don't think so.
You were
I missed
unintentionally
it.
channeling Nathan for a moment instead of...
Hold on. No, I'm wearing pants.
What was that? Oh, we're still doing the show. Hey, chat, how's it going? This is Masters of the Metaverse. It's this fun interactive RPG show we do here on Zombie Orpheus Entertainment on Twitch. Okay.
So anyway, I was gonna sing to this man bat I seduced.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop attacking my friends, please. We will give you lots of yum yum leaves. And I pull out a yum yum leaf and hold indicate do you like these?
And I jump by and eat it.
Give me another seduction check.
Okay. Where's my? There you are. I beat this one by 12.
The bat that you are currently on top of is definitely has imprinted on you and will be staying with you as long as you want it to.
Awesome. Will you help me fight your friends to save mine?
No.
Oh, really? Okay. Could you tell them to stop?
You've got a pet now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but it's not going to attack its friends.
You've got a pet in me. No,
Does it want my yum yum leaves?
Yeah, it happily ate the yum yum leaves.
That's good. It can stay if it like the yum yum.
Which brings us back to Rosie then.
All right. Well, I'll start helping after this. I thought I was helping.
I'm using 3 meta points.
Tech, you're in my brain. Stop it, bro.
Okay. I now know who George is.
Yeah, back to Hex.
Now you know who
Back to Hex Destiny, please.
Oh, yeah.
I'm with you, Hex. Sorry.
Great, so I'm using 3 meta points.
Uh-huh.
Bats are effing gross. I would prefer some bunnies, but cute, small bunnies.
Nice job.
Thank you.
I like that.
But I feel like, I'm sure it's because my magic isn't as strong that we have to roll for how many turn into bunnies. Cute, small bunnies.
Cute,
yes,
small bunnies.
Because bats are effing gross. Super gross.
Especially these ones.
Wow.
I totally agree with that.
I think Aquamarine's Bat Bay is okay.
You know what? I'm just going to give it to you. The 4 that were on you
are now cute bunnies.
Yep.
Nice.
Poof, 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 poof. And all 4 of them just
bunnies.
Boom, 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 boom. And actually, when you did that,
we might eat you to survive.
Is one of them accidentally a holy hand grenade?
2 of them were too high in the sky and just fell to the
Oh
ground.
no!
I'll eat
those
those
ones
first.
Yeah, those ones.
I
But
bet
you're
they're
so
delicious.
cute. I will hold them and snuggle them. As
Till
like the
their
wake.
dinner.
I just want to point out that I'm having to put little, because some of these guys aren't dying, they're just like having things happen to them. I have to keep drawing little shapes on this to remind myself what's going on. So right now I'm having to draw
how was the fight?
little
Dude,
bunny
I got
rabbits.
syphilis.
Okay. So we have 3 of them can no longer hear. One's roped up with you. One has been seduced. Many of them are out of the fight, and one is just perfectly normal.
And also, I got us some food, guys.
So it's their turn.
It's rabbit. We haven't eaten rabbit. I'm
It's
sure.
their turn. The 3 that
Super
are.
excited about it.
Oh man, how the hell are they going to do that? So the 3 that no longer have any sense of balance or ability, they can't even fly now.
Like they totally can't fly. They're like
Totally can't
yeah.
fly.
So the other 3 that were bothering Jenica are now just running into each other and flying around, and they land on the ground and they can't seem to orient at all. They are basically helpless.
oh, more food.
Yeah, I was
2
gonna say.
of them are now
They're
rabbits, although still horse-sized, and seem to be trying to eat the yum yum leaves in the area, wrinkling up their nose in a cute way. What did you do with the one that you roped?
I just kept hitting it or roping it. I got attacked last round. I assumed it was part of the bunnies of 4. I don't know if I was in the 4 more.
One of the ones that got turned into a bunny, land on top of it, they both died.
Perfect.
Problem solved.
I like
So,
it.
there we go.
Also, how humanoid are the humanoid bats? Like, do I want to eat this or is it cannibalism?
They have arms and legs.
Okay, I don't want
They're
to.
gonna eat you, just, you know.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you
just
can
saying,
decide that.
But like-
that's cool, but like if we were in a fantasy world and we just killed some orcs, would we
you
eat
wouldn't
them?
Yeah, no, we wouldn't. You make a very good point. We're just going to eat the dead rabbits, and then maybe these 2 if things don't work out.
No, you got rabbit meat for days now.
They're going to be called Scratch and
Rabbit
Sniff.
meat for days!
For days!
Scratch and Sniff are the 2 bunnies that are alive.
Anywho, that should be both back to back.
Yeah, I love the callbacks, it's great.
And there's only one left that is in all
Jenica ate one
any
already.
form of. That's right, you already did eat one.
And like I totally don't need to eat for like a week and a half. I'm good.
1, 2, 3, 4. The last one tries to attack you and your mounted bat. So it takes.
What's your name?
So you're gonna try and seduce as a defensive check?
Bart?
Yes, I am.
It missed the attack actually, so it's totally moot. It doesn't matter.
Awesome.
Which pushes back up to the top. Crash.
Oh, there's a bat. And it's trying to eat aquamarine.
Yes.
I'm gonna punch it.
Oh, that's right, because now the meltdown went away. Because it was for a round.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to drop another one in a little bit because I want to use that again. It was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, get those back on.
But yeah, I'm gonna take that last bat and I'm gonna Aussie it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna squeeze it.
Give me the roll.
Until the little head pops off and pretend like it's a dandelion. Except I'm not gonna blow on it because it's not that kind of dandelion.
It's not that kind.
Okay.
It's not a wishing dandelion.
Give me your roll there.
Yes. Imagine it.
And this is a running and jumping punch.
Oh yeah. I'm assuming you're going full. Yep.
You're just gonna squeeze it.
Yep. And I use the Ozzy Osbourne attack, like where I just throttle it and I go, I.
I approve.
The crazy train smash. I got 9, so I beat it by 7.
I actually made my defensive check by 3, but that doesn't matter in this situation. So you would still do plenty of damage to it. So yeah, I mean, you've got the situation under control at this point. Why don't you tell me exactly how you did this then? You leap up to this back.
Well, it takes a swipe at her, and I just like run and like jump in the air and grab it and squeeze it and choke it until it turns whatever color bats turn when they're choking.
I assume as a mammal it turns blue as well.
It's a good question. I've never.
I would check the tip of its nose to see if it was changing color.
It
They're
does.
covered in fur.
You choke it out, and it drops to the ground.
All right. And I tie any living ones remaining up.
And we are left then with the one that is in love with Aquamarine, 3 that are basically incapacitated and can't orient at all, and the 2 that are rabbits.
Weird.
And that will drop initiative. So what do? You are now surrounded by the corpses of these man-bat creatures, as well as the 2 rabbits that dropped out of the sky.
Oh, I'm about to make us some good breakfast.
With the dead.
Is it time to wake up now?
No, I believe we are awake.
I mean, I feel like we should eat after our battle.
I'm
right before we start walking.
I'm super hungry.
Yeah, we should
I'm covered in bat blood.
You should probably wipe off.
Are we near a river?
Wipe off.
What else would you do? Toward a river.
Well, toward a big river. There might be a little river.
We just don't know how far away that river is.
I know.
Well, I'm gonna make some delicious rabbit for breakfast.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sleep over here, away from everyone.
Oh, you don't have to sleep away from everyone.
Just until the smell goes away.
We all stink, Crash.
I know. That's why I'm sleeping away from everyone.
Ah.
Ooh, and I will give everyone a lucky rabbit's foot.
Sounds good. I like it.
Thank you.
I don't want it. It's gross. I'm sorry. That's gross.
It also counts as a blunt weapon because it's so friggin' large.
No, they were tiny bunnies.
She makes little bunnies.
Oh, you made tiny bunnies.
Right, but cute small bunnies.
Oh, small bunnies.
I turned them into cute small bunnies.
I missed that part. I was thinking they were still
Well, I was afraid
horse size.
I was afraid if I kept them horse size that they could attack us or that it would get turned against me. So I thought I would counteract you or
Gotcha.
by making them cute tiny bunnies.
No, it's been too long. I can't think that way yet.
Okay, good.
So
good.
give me another couple of weeks, another couple episodes, and all.
Okay, well you don't have to take the rabbit's foot, but if anyone wants the lucky rabbit's foot,
it's silly and superstitious, but I would like a rabbit's foot.
Yes,
oh my God, AK, best idea ever.
What was it? 30 from it. Tell Rose to use Hex's power to clean. So you know what? I'll just do it. Okay, hold on. I gotta write a goddamn haiku though.
So I got this man bat now.
Yeah. His name is Bruce.
His name is Bruce?
Bruce the Bat.
Wow. Hi, Bruce.
Hello.
Oh, you seem super friendly.
Yep.
Sorry about your family?
I'm the nicest bat murderer.
It's okay. We all just bet.
Oh, well, welcome to my family.
I was visiting. I was on holiday.
Okay, so this wasn't your direct...
He's from like Jewish Transylvania. What the fuck?
Give me a few more things to say. We'll figure out where
Have
I'm
another
from.
hashtag meltdown because these are fun.
They are.
They are.
Does he
Thank
look
you.
Thank you,
That's
Chad.
what Matt.
Does he
Actually,
look like?
I'll time shift that back. I should retcon and. Oh no, it's okay. It's I was just on vacation, passing through. This isn't really my usual group of bats.
Oh.
Man bats. Oh yeah.
You sound nicer.
Oh, it's very nice of you to say. Thank you.
Yeah. Could we? Are you very strong?
Yeah, I'm a flying horse Batman.
Could we all fit on you if we needed to? These are my friends. This
No.
is Crash. This is Rosie.
No, horses.
Jenica?
No, just one.
I'm sorry I squished so many of your friends.
That's okay. I didn't really like them.
I can see
Oh, you
why.
didn't? Yeah, they were. You're the nicest one.
Thank you.
Do your wings make good cloaks?
Hey.
I mean, I've never had complaints.
We should make wing cloaks.
No, we can't hurt Bruce now.
No, there's all the other dead ones he's talking about.
Oh, of course. Do you mind?
I mean, I got a wing right here.
I'm not emotionally connected to any of them.
Perfect.
I could sew.
Except for me.
Yes, I only have eyes for you.
It's weird.
That's funny
Well, we're
because
gonna
he's
be
not very
friends.
good at seeing stuff.
That's true.
Bats.
So
Well,
you
anyway.
banter back and forth with Bruce the Man Bat. It turns out that he is from another Man Bat group north of...
Not this one.
That's touring mostly just the West Coast at honky
Yeah,
tonks.
he didn't
playing
Oh.
for beer money.
You know, it was kind of an Airbnb situation for him.
The
Does
cave?
the B&B stand for bat and bat?
So what's the cave like?
Oh, we don't live in a cave.
Oh, you don't?
They don't. They live
okay.
They live under a city.
Could you take us there? Sorry.
No, you're good. I will wait till this is over.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So great to have you all back and causing chaos everywhere you go. Here's some more hashtag meltdown-s to help the cause and bring joy to the great
Oh, sweet.
He who juggles raw chaos, who sighs and weaves the chaos into joy and laughter
Oh,
for all.
thank you.
wow.
And we hit our
Thank
waffle,
you.
guys. We hit
We
our
hit our
waffle
waffle.
today.
Awesome. I love it.
Well, in that victoriousness,
If you can't find a B&B, how about a bed, bat, and beyond?
now that I
Here's
can
some
access.
hashtag meta point for a magical shower.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On that
Alphonse.
note, I would like to use
Alphonse. Yeah.
3 meta points.
Yep.
And cast a haiku.
Sounds good. I already took them off. Sounds
Great.
good.
While in the wasteland, keep our bodies and clothes clean. Also with great hair.
Yes!
So it is a permanent cleanliness.
Fix
I'm also thinking of the women
hair.
very much in this.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Oh, I am
we
too. I'm
appreciate
excited to
you.
see what Sarah wears next week.
But I mean, we
Our
can.
hair's
but, like,
always good.
I hope it's still clothes.
But it's just we're no longer like we will always be clean. Nice.
That's great.
Well played.
Thank
Very,
you.
very
also
well played.
with great hair.
I love it.
That's what I've decided.
I absolutely
That
love
was
it.
going to happen anyway.
Okay, well some of us don't have magical perf hair.
Perf hair. Is it good down or should I put it up?
You always
It's
look
good.
cute.
Yeah.
Fluff it out more. Yeah. there.
I like that I'm playing with all women, and I'm still rocking awesome hair. So, you know, be jelly. It's fine.
I am always jelly.
Jenica can't have it.
So
down.
So we're
Yeah, so Bruce has let you know that the bats that he was hanging out with did not live in a cave. They lived underneath a city.
Underneath the
sorry,
city.
Rosie Cat's Garnier Fructis. I'm just thinking of those commercials.
Okay, we're going underneath the city, everyone. This is important because civilization is sort of what our goal was.
I'm in. Also, our hair looks great.
It does.
Yeah.
You look
Thank you.
I'm in a post-apocalyptic K-pop band now.
And it doesn't have to be like
That is where you
sparkly
got that
clean.
hair.
Founders too.
It's just like, you know, like
totally-
decent standard of
That's
living.
what that is, yeah.
No, that was the look I was
Clean.
shooting for.
That's- I didn't even
Post-apocalyptic
catch it.
K-pop
I
band.
love
You know
it.
what? We don't have to sit in what happens once a month for the rest of the
I
month.
had been
is the
thinking
idea.
about that.
That's why I was like, let's just take care of that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know you don't.
But
Crash.
so yes, he says that they lived under a city.
Great.
And you're going to take us there because you're a friend now.
Sure.
What city?
Is it a bat? Is it a bat city?
Is it Springfield?
I never checked the name.
Is it under that big pink dome over there?
No. What dome?
Oh.
I think we're far away from the dome.
Oh,
Yep, we've been
okay,
traveling
great.
for a while.
You've been
Oh,
traveling.
are
Never
there?
mind.
Is it? Can you ask him? Is it just more him? in the city, or is it like different kinds of things?
Is there anyone else down? Are there other bats? Are there other creatures?
Oh, there's
Everybody's there? Is that where everybody is?
hundreds of thousands, millions of us. There's
Just bats?
Bats?
Under the city, but what's on top of what's
Above.
in the city?
It's a city.
Of people, of man bats, of aliens, of reptiles,
Things that look like you,
things that look like us. Sex.
more or less.
Ooh,
More or less.
Can,
Well,
you,
more
can you
or
ask
less.
it if some of the things that look like us commonly hit other things that look like us?
Are they violent?
I ask.
No more so than any other creatures.
Okay, well, we just, as a warning, like,
Says the Flying Raiders.
I'm just saying, like, we know there's slaves in this world, so, like, we just might have to be careful about, like, you know, hierarchies within the humans. I don't want to be a slave.
I don't either. No, let's not do that. Let's instead, if we find people that are slavers, we'll punch them.
Oh, yeah, I'm in.
Is
Good
anybody
idea.
else damaged? Should I heal us, or am I going to heal over time?
I'm okay.
You will not heal over time.
Ooh, quick, while I'm still juiced, can we see if I'm bulletproof now? You could shoot me in the hands.
And then I could heal everyone.
Is that a thing?
I can heal everyone.
Oh, then shoot me wherever you want. I'm in.
Okay, I'm going to shoot him and then heal everyone.
Not in the head.
No, in the
You actually
hand.
could kill him if you shoot him.
I'm going to shoot him
head.
in like the leg.
Oh, I'm loving this.
What?
Yeah, give me the roll.
Where do you want me to shoot
Give me
you?
the roll.
I can't hear you.
Give
shoot
me the roll.
I'm going to shoot him
What's in
the
the roll? What's in the roll?
Then I'm healing. Oh, I failed the roll.
I mean, he's not even defending himself. So, yeah, for some reason that I'm still trying to understand, you aim your pistol at Crash and shoot him.
Ow!
And it does hurt.
Yeah!
Because you're no longer superpowered.
Yeah, but I still got my 20 from...
Okay, but I'm going to heal everyone for up to 80 points of damage.
You go for it.
Okay, do I have to roll something for that, or
it's
just spend the
gonna
2
happen.
points?
The fact that guys were willing to shoot Crash to experiment with that tells me that I should just
The
move
fact that I
along.
said it and you did it, that scares me. I'm worried that I'm going to give advice and you're going to take it.
And sometimes you have good advice.
So the bat directs you towards the city that they're talking about. It's a large place from his description, and as you're moving towards it, you see off in the distance at one point. You crest a hill, and as you crest over the hill, you see off in the distance. It looks like, I mean, it doesn't look like Sentinel City, but it's this large metropolis on stilts, for lack of a better term.
Ooh, can we see the reason that it's
take a
on
major
stilts?
metropolitan area and just jack it up.
Is it flooded here often?
No,
Yeah.
there's no signs of a flood. There's no signs of a flood. There's none. There's no water lying around. There's no indication for anywhere they've walked in months. There's no water. None. None, chat. There's no flood here. That is not why it's on stilts.
What about dead bodies at the bottom of
No
the stilts?
stilts with flooding. It's just stilts.
What about dead bodies at the bottom of the stilts?
Ew.
I mean, it's hard to
the
see
things
that
that
far.
fall.
I don't think you have a spyglass or anything
Yeah,
like that.
and like if we can see the stilts from where we are, those things have got to be as big
They're
around
huge.
as towns.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha.
This thing is huge.
Can we see like through it? Does it look miragey? You know when you look at a mirage and you see the city and you can
solid.
see like through it?
And he told you that this is where they were camped out.
So all the
underneath.
bats are living in this like overpass, under the overpass that is the city.
Yeah, it's kind of like if the city was like one giant Eve.
Okay.
They're all hanging out underneath.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
it goes
Hundreds
through.
of them.
Like we could walk under the
Thousands.
city all the way under it. We
Tens
wouldn't.
of thousands, if not
Millions.
hundreds
Yeah,
of
we
thousands,
could.
maybe even
I think we
millions.
can walk under
Millions
the
of
city.
bats under the city.
Does it go through? Like if we wanted to brave the millions
If you
of
wanted to
man
walk
bats,
underneath through the piles and piles of guano,
I have a theory.
we could.
you could.
Okay.
I have a theory. These bat guys aren't really like Batman.
Okay.
That's it.
That was your theory. But yeah,
No, I think maybe they have. They don't like sunlight,
oh, right. They're not
like real bats.
right. They're not men that behave like bats. They are bats that behave like men.
They're just like smart, evolved bats.
Right.
Yeah.
But they don't have gadgets.
Because you're in the future. Remember, future.
Future!
Future!
Well, and obviously something happened. I mean,
Future echo.
out here it's kind of crazy, and you said it was wastelandy, fallouty. So I'm sure, like, that's just radiation and things being weird and.
Everybody, give me a wisdom check or a soul check or whatever kind of check it would be, unless you have survival, in which case you can use that.
Oh,
If
good.
you have something that gives you a bonus to noticing things that are hidden, you can use that instead.
I do urban survival, which means I can survive at breakdance
I missed it
contests.
by
Beat
one.
it by 6.
Use your urban survival at a 2-point penalty. So like whatever it is, just subtract.
Oh my god, I made it at exactly a 2-point penalty.
I beat my soul by 5, but I also have street sense and urban
Sounded so
tracking.
dark and emo. I beat my soul.
Yeah, but I have all these urban
Yeah.
skills here.
You're a city folk like me.
I beat my hidden awareness
So
by
as
6.
you're watching the city turn, what you're going to do, some of you notice as you go, if you were to go down the hill, you notice some looks like carvings strewn about the ground.
Carvings?
Carvings that have like toppled over.
Just
that are just like
touching.
on the ground, carvings down at the bottom.
Okay.
Do I
We
feel
start touching things and trying to make,
Oh, totally.
make meta stuff happen.
And these are weathered carvings. They look kind of like they might be statues.
Oh yeah, no, we're touching the crap
or
out
like
of them.
busts.
Yeah, let's
not
touch
busts,
them.
but busts.
one.
Busts.
I know what you mean. Not everything
Realize
is
that
dirty.
word is kind of that's a
Yeah.
bust. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, hey, we're not doing solar babies. Don't ask again.
I don't think I know what a solar baby is.
It's an amazing movie
Okay. But as you
that could have been in Equilibrium.
given actually the time period in which you guys come from, you start. I mean, you kind of start. That one's got like a stove pipe hat. That carving
like
does.
Lincoln.
And like you look over there and you see another one. You're like, it's got this big handlebar mustache and like
Teddy?
these tiny little glasses.
King Teddy!
And you see one that for some reason is still just glistening orange. Sorry, I won't go there. But I mean, you
I don't like the word glistening anymore.
But you see, you start looking around, and there are a whole bunch of these faces on the ground. Some of them you don't recognize.
How big are they?
They look like they were once larger than life.
So just their.
Did we walk all the way to Washington, D.C.? Is this Washington, D.C.?
I don't know,
No,
but
we
it
didn't pass the Mississippi River. There's no way.
Right, we would have had to have passed it.
But if we're in the Chicago to Detroit area, we'd already passed the Mississippi River.
Big presidential.
Going east.
Presidential rock
Oh, yeah,
faces.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that's super bothering me from the beginning of the episode, but I didn't want to say it and look like an asshole.
No, it's all good.
Well, it's better than not saying it and looking like an idiot because you didn't do well in geography because you were busy
fine.
dealing with psychology.
But regardless, you
fine.
see
I
that,
just
and
wanted to
you said you start touching them. You said, so I'm assuming that means you go down and start
Thanks.
examining that area.
Well,
little
yeah, I
bit
mean, we're
as you
touching the
walk down?
faces.
As you're doing that, you notice. Give me again the hidden survival
awareness one?
check. Yeah.
Oh.
I beat that by 5.
All of us.
Okay. Yeah. So Jenica, you got there first. As you're going around, you notice in the kind of one of them is toppled over, and behind it, up against the side of this kind of hill, you see a doorway with kind of a gear-shaped front to it.
Okay.
Looks like a door that somehow could be rolled open or something like that.
I think we should try to open that or knock at least, see who's in it.
And it's near the big carvings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is clearly presidential.
Yes.
Presidential big
Yes.
carvings
A
out
big
of rock.
presidential carving.
Yeah, it's almost like Mount Rushmore, except there's so many more presidents that are there.
So maybe we're in the
It's
South
like
Dakota
Rushmore
area.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
6-string samurai.
Then we would have we were going the other way, but I don't know.
I think we're still going east,
sorry,
and
I'm a jerk,
it just happens to be it's in the Appalachian area.
Mount Rushmore
Wherever
is in
you
South Dakota.
are right now,
Is where we're finding
seem
Rushmore
to be
too.
finding a whole bunch of what, to the best of your knowledge, seem to be statues of American type presidents.
Journey quest.
So it's some kind of Earth 668. So South Dakota.
It's funny you should say that because as you're rubbing away at the door and kind of exploring around, you do notice written on the door are the numbers 668.
They wouldn't know that their Earth is 668.
Across the hall,
Yeah, no,
neighbor
they
of the
wouldn't.
beast.
But you know what? Teddy would.
Yeah, they wouldn't have known it was 668.
I mean, Nick would.
only
Nick,
Metapilots
I want
would
to
know
see
that.
if they've got any.
we're going in. I'm going in.
Yeah, they might have pops
They might have a way out of here.
or sodas, as you like to call them.
Ah, yes.
Oh, pop soda.
Soda.
Soda pop.
Pop.
Pony boy.
Warm
We're
Coke.
going in. We're going in. We're going in right now. I'm opening. And if I can't open, hope
Then
that
I'll
Crash.
open.
Say Crash can use super strength and open. We have points.
Let's see.
Take that door.
You're just gonna punt.
No.
Yeah, how do you open it?
She's trying to open it. None.
I think we're all trying at this point.
I mean, I'm gonna try.
Nothing
and
is
if it
working so far.
If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna look at Crash and go Crash.
Does it have mechanisms?
Go.
While you were attempting to open it, you feel this familiar tingle in the back of your head again.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
And Crash,
yeah.
you find yourself, Titan himself seems to be somehow
It's very appropriate.
embodying, you seem to be embodying Titan, and just out of
Kid
nowhere.
Titan or Titan?
Titan.
Oh.
Rosie.
Awesome.
What was her name? The granny.
Yes!
Pearl. Pearl from Farther Off. Oh, she seems to be back.
Opal, you're right, it's Opal. I knew it was some kind
Sister
of gem.
Opal.
Yeah.
It was a gem. We're out of my glasses here.
I love Opal. Yes, please.
What was I going to say? Bombshell
Yes.
is apparently also making her presence. Oh, Bombshell and Titan.
Oh, yeah.
So happy.
Yes.
We've got this, sister.
Let's
Indeed.
get it on.
And Vega, it is good to see, or Richie, it is good to see you again.
I'm so glad to be here.
Glasses.
Hold on. Can't turn. Okay.
As another meltdown goes off.
There you go.
Bitchin'.
That's right.
Time.
Okay, we must examine this door for any clues that will help open it.
Yes.
There's always a way to open a door.
Okay, what's...
I just can't remember what it is.
You can do it.
I can do it!
Yeah.
I agree.
Titan Force, go!
Who is the Titan Force?
Should we look at it though first?
And I attempt to launch myself in the air, unsuccessfully.
Exactly.
I jump. I jump.
You jump, and you jump well. You
So
look
I
good
jump
doing it.
real high. I get
Yeah,
I get like 20 feet.
Yeah, you get a good jump going,
Yeah.
and you land. And that's
Ow!
about
What is wrong? What is wrong?
I forgot I can't fly.
Well, that is upsetting.
How about you try turning the thing and just opening the damn door?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's give it the old college try.
If you need assistance, please let me know.
Oh.
Let's see. Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
You can do it.
and nothing quite happens because you're still Crash and Rosie and Jenica.
I'm putting some meta point oomph into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
dropping
yeah.
meta point.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
you,
just the
so you have 2 meta
personalities
points.
drop.
I'll also let you drop your Haxor instead if you want to use that.
I might need to give them a buff later, and I was kind of hoping to save it for that.
Okay.
So I'll spend 1 meta point. And,
Power up just a little bit.
Power up just a little bit, enough to give me a good yank on that. If that doesn't work, I'll use that same action to try and bash the door in,
It
because I
takes
know
a
I can
moment or
manage
two,
it.
but you do gradually manage to get this archaic lock to disengage,
Bitchin'.
and
Let's crack open this pickle
door
jar, guys.
swings open, inward in this case.
Enemies beware. We are here.
And,
Cower in fear, evil.
and inside, from inside, you can hear several different sounds. You can hear some kind of like, I'm just going to say kind of generic beepy boopy kind of song, you know, beep, 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 like 1960s Star Trek
I am good with
computer
machines.
sounds going on.
Me too.
And you also can hear kind of like a sound.
Like a...
Well, the youngest should go first.
Well, that's the most horrible thing I've ever heard. I do not wish to go anywhere near those things, Gross.
I am good with machines, and you just said you were.
I
That
am.
sounds like bugs.
We'll let them go first.
So it sounds
Good thinking, cowgirl.
Thanks.
What happened
Never
to
mind,
all of your
actually.
teeth?
Okay. There's no light inside that you can see.
I will provide light.
How?
Turn on your headlights.
I would still say I'm going to provide light.
Oh, you just say.
I
gotcha.
say it, and it doesn't work.
Let me try. Nothing. Damn. Oh, wait.
They did install the clapper. And,
Damn,
you managed to, all the lights go boom.
Oh.
You know, those fluorescing kind of thing. Or I guess it would be LEDs then, because it was, technology. So they
Turns
actually
out,
turned on pretty
justice
quickly.
is the greatest detective
And,
of all.
and you see ahead of you, it looks like the floor is just moving. It's like the floor is made of movement.
Are they in a swarm?
And as you look around a bit, you realize
I
that,
pushed one of the young ones onto it.
that there are just
Those are very big bugs.
thousands upon thousands of terrier-sized cockroaches
Oh, I don't. I don't.
that are
I wait till you give me that description.
skittering around on the inside. I'm just going to blatantly rip off from Fallout right now. And
Just right now?
Just right now.
Okay,
Just right now.
good.
Wait till next week.
Yeah, the Brahmin didn't tip me in that direction at all.
Yeah. And sure enough, at this first sign of light, they kind of scatter towards what is relatively dark, which in this case is actually outside of the cave, straight towards you guys.
Oh.
So I need an initiative roll, and then additionally, we are going to go straight into a rule of cool. So I need to know how you want to react to this charge of the light
That is
brigade.
the worst effing initiative I've ever rolled.
What'd you get?
10.
Okay.
Ooh.
Did you roll 2?
Did you add your ACV?
I did. I added my ACV. 3 plus 7 is 10.
Yeah, that
Well,
sucks.
who's got what?
23.
23?
I also have 23.
Who's got a higher ACV?
36.
I have an 8.
Me
Okay,
too.
but it's a rule of cool. Okay.
You two can just
You
decide
go
who wants to go
first.
first. What do you have Crash?
36.
36.
So I can go last.
If you want to.
Like, on a rule of cool, highest initiative gets to pick last, right?
Oh, that's true. You can pick. Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. So there is this just swarm of large terrier-sized roaches that are scrambling towards you guys. And as they do so, just to make life even more complicated, you feel that little brain, that little tingle that's been going on.
We're melting down again?
Seems to be melting down again.
But I'm already someone else!
And you are already Titan. I gotta give the people what they want.
But I'm already Titan.
I know.
Just be tiny.
So
He
I
could
think
just be
Tiny
Butch.
Titan would be the most
Oh,
appropriate.
you motherfucker.
I'm sorry. I don't make the
Tiny
rules.
Pardon my French, everyone.
Let's see. Rosie, that would be. Who are you right now? Oh, it's Hex is back in the house.
Oh, okay.
Jenica, you already were Bombshell.
Indeed.
So.
But you let her be Hex again.
But no, but I'm saying she wasn't right then.
Only I must suffer.
Let's
she was
see.
Opal.
Look how happy they are. They're going to be tiny, tiny.
Yay, they're all so
was-
happy.
I think I was the wolf.
You were.
Yeah, I was the. Yeah, you were the wolf. That's right. You were the begrudging
spirit
guardian
guide.
wolf, the spirit guide.
So you have to do the voice of the mute character.
Yeah,
That'll be a nice round for all of us.
Nobody can understand me.
That's true.
Yeah, because the chosen one
I
is
don't think it's that.
So
I don't
is
know,
that-
but it's a fur hat.
Close enough.
It's good enough.
And let's see. So you, in
that's
this
good.
case, would be Lady Vale.
It's fur. Surprised I wear.
There we go.
I forgot we had that hat.
Yeah, we do. One of many.
Am I all? No. Do I
we go.
appear as this, or am I just?
You just think that way and
You
talk
were
that
thinking
way.
and talking that way,
Okay,
You're thinking
but
like
you're
the wolf.
still.
But you should wear
Jenica.
that really heavy, hot fur hat.
I'll do it. I'll be fine.
But yes, but you were still Jenica. for
So
all
I'm not-
intents and purposes.
So I'm
She
not
has ears for you.
invisible. Was I invisible?
You
No,
were incorporeal.
Incorporeal, but I'm
Yeah.
not.
You
You're
were-
not. You might think you are,
Okay.
but you're not. You might choose actions
Right.
as if you were,
Okay.
but you're not. You're Jenica with the brain of an incorporeal guardian spirit wolf.
Of course I am. Great. Can I tap?
So Rosie,
Oh, the training
you'll
of
be
a
up first.
psychiatrist.
With the lowest?
Yep.
Oh, and it's a rule of cool.
Yep.
That's why
Ass.
you have to go first.
Oh, ass. Mother. Okay.
Yes, we know. Another bad word.
Okay, it's a little cool. There's cockroaches everywhere. And
Everywhere
they're all
on
coming
the floor.
towards
They are
us.
coming towards you guys.
Okay. I am going to make the cockroach. I'm going to cast a spell and make all of the cockroaches start doing the Macarena.
We don't have enough meta points for you to do a spell.
It is a rule of cool.
I tell you what, though, because I mean you're right. Even in that situation, you would still need. What I will let you do is you each have buffs right now. You can use your individual buff in place of up to 3 meta points.
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
So
Okay.
just think of it as a
Ooh.
conversion.
Daddy So I have-
likey.
Oh, I see. I
not
see.
tiny,
I see
tiny.
what you're saying.
You're supposed to be tiny.
He is from the waist down.
Gross.
Well played, Mr. Christian
Okay.
Doyle.
Tiny.
Oh
Not my
God, that's all I'm thinking about right now.
That's all you ever think.
That's a break from Maggie. I don't care what anyone says right there. Okay, so what you do, Mags?
I'm changing my song. I'll use my buff in the rule of cool.
Okay.
And I will make all of the. I don't want the Macarena. I want all of the cockroaches to all of a sudden start doing the electric slide. And that way.
What about La Cucaracha?
Okay.
Well, I want the electric slide.
I don't think that's a dance. I think.
No, I know, but it's cockroaches.
But and then that way they'll all have to like, rather than like mass exodus over us, they all like and then I'm like and then they change direction and we can just like easily slide by
like
them.
it.
Oh, I like
No,
that.
if they're all in
like-
sync, yeah. If they're all
Yeah.
doing the electric slide, I love it.
That's as good as I have at the moment because I
love it.
yeah. I can't be Keeson, guys.
Not everyone can.
Oh, I can't even
I
come
think
close.
only
Even
Keeson
Keeson
can.
can't
Yeah,
always be
even
Keeson.
Keeson can't always be.
It's just
Keeson.
a role he plays sometimes on TV. Aquamarine or Jenica, which one of you is going to go next?
Do you want to go? Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
I could totally go.
Go. Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Well, you go.
Okay.
If you have to
I don't know. So okay, Lady Vale is here in the brains. So did we save those bat cloaks? Did we make bat cloaks after all?
I'm
So
assuming we
You
saved
said you wanted
wings.
to, so you must have saved some wings.
cool. So I want to use my cool textile kinesis. Can I do that with those bat wings? I want to make a cool bat wing fence divider so that we can move past it.
So like just push the cockroaches off to the sides?
Yes.
I like it. Simple and effective.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's
Cool.
like a classic rule of cool right there. I like it. Jenica, what would you like to do?
Okay, well, first off, I have to talk like this because I believe my wolf was a dude. So I'm going to talk like this. And I have the ability to go into swarm form, and it's probably my best idea. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bug in their ear to do what I want.
We've been together for 16 and a half years. It's rubbed off.
So I'm going to put a bug in every little dude's ear. And
Don't
I'm
have ears.
going, no, but in their little membrane parts, in the holes that would be their ear holes. I'm going to put a bug in
Why
their
not?
ear holes.
In the bugs.
Right, the thing you did in the last.
No, it's different because
Different than
this
the-
time I'm going to use it's psychology, and I'm gonna convince the bugs to leave. Kindly.
Psychologically. With your attributes.
So I think that's pretty cool.
I would like
I
to
do.
phone a friend. hey,
Okay,
Keeson,
next week I'll
we're
have
doing
Keeson,
a rule
I'll
of
Keeson
cool.
on speed dial. and
What
I'll
would
ask
you
him-
do, not knowing any of the
Look,
context?
I could call him right
I bet
now.
it would be cool.
And he would pretend
Keeson,
he
you
didn't
think
hear
you're a
it.
wolf?
Titan, what are you going to
Keeson
do?
Holt, right there
You
in my
think you're a
phone.
wolf?
No,
What
we
do
can
you
do
do?
this. We've got just enough time.
Okay.
Titan, what would you like to do? Or Crash?
Yeah, we've gotten that door forced open.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to. Sorry. I forgot, guys. I apologize. Okay. Here's what goes down, and here's how it goes down.
Oh my god, what?
First, I reach over. I'll use my hacksaw attack to pump my strength up to its highest level. I'll rip that circular door off its hinges and I'll roll it like a giant barrel down the highway, crushing all of the cockroaches. And I'll follow it as I'm going, stomping on cockroaches left and right, saying, take that, and take that, and take that.
I like that you made a door roll.
Circular door. It's like picture a Hobbit house door.
Yeah. Okay.
So shy.
We'll see, because
It is a round door.
No, it was rolling on the other side in my head. I apologize.
Okay, and then at the end it spins and flips like a coin and lands.
Right. That's what from most
my
bug
God.
damage.
I like
That's
it.
how I assumed it was happening.
So I was
It starts out Indiana Jones style and then flips over with the, yeah, I like it. So, chat, we need your help on the voting.
We know who wins.
I think the
Wait, it's not going to be the
great.
psychological
Tiny Titan
affecting
is
of cockroaches.
adorable.
It's not just gonna be the simple door.
There hasn't been even a single
but-
vote for
but
me.
that's
you,
awesome.
You guys at least got
Adorable.
votes.
The electric
How
did I
slide.
get a vote?
Yours, I think you were 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Electric slide is good.
I'm
I think yours was 3.
No.
Yeah, electric slide was good.
No, I'm just laughing.
Way better
'Cause
than-
now we can see them vote, so I can like judge them later on Twitter.
I know, this is weird.
Oh.
Take that shot.
Electric slide is 4.
Oh, see?
Okay.
Maybe
were
it's not
3.
the order that we win in.
And in the midst of this, another meltdown goes off.
They
of
liked
course it
it.
does.
And this meltdown is actually user's choice. Each one of you find yourself compelled to adapt the persona of a
And that's basically
Avatar.
mid-round that's happening. In which case, I would like to point out that the door, while it is rolling, also forms several barrels which fire weapons out of it. Because it is technically a rotating barrel if it happens. And being a scientist, I can prove that scientifically. I am a scientician and an inventor.
I like
Yes.
it, Mr. Richard Gatling.
It's Professor Richard Gatling.
My
Thank
apologies,
you very
Professor
much.
Richard Gatling.
Wow.
You're welcome.
I didn't ask.
Okay, like I'm totally going to
didn't
be
ask
Eliana
what?
again because she's my favorite.
For
Yeah, yeah.
Tara,
you
you
said
can
you're
take this.
welcome.
What about you,
I didn't
Aquamarine?
say-
Peter?
I want to be a Sparkle Princess
Of course
too.
you did. You're an
Okay.
ungrateful.
Sparkle Princesses.
We have a
like,
winner.
I'll take the ears.
Take the,
The
terrible
bowling
ears,
for
though.
cockroaches.
What? How did that win? Oh,
No.
because it was a fine idea from an even finer
Despite
scientist.
using your attributes, Jenica, you did not win.
It's like totally okay because it was a
leave.
stupid idea. But really, what was I supposed to do with a wolf?
So,
Eat them?
Wolves are everything.
I know, but if I ate them, I'm really full. I've
so
already
what we're
eaten
gonna
a
do
whole
then is
freaking
I
Magbat.
need. Let's see.
You ladies are full of a lot more than wolf right now.
Whoa, inappropriate.
I mean, I don't think he was trying to be inappropriate.
since-
I think you misunderstood because of your low intelligence score.
What?
She's very intelligent.
You know, I'm gonna be
Thank
honest
you.
with you.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys, with all due respect, the vote difference, all of that stuff. I'm not even gonna have you roll for the other ones. I think what we're gonna say is that as the door is opened up and you see this tidal, this tide of
It's the grossest
large
thing ever.
yeah, it's beyond disgusting. And Jenica, you try to reason with these roaches and tell them politely to leave.
Like, you guys super leave because we don't want to hurt you.
Being
unless
mindless
you're
vermin,
super
they don't
gross.
listen.
Then we'll hurt you and squish you.
Aquamarine, you do begin the process of setting up some sort of walled off, way of
Leather
segregating
batwing
these.
berm.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't have the materials to separate this many of the roaches. And the electric slide, unfortunately, they weren't, they had too many
It's
legs.
an older dance.
Yeah, they weren't. These are relatively
Yeah, no, I
young
get it.
cockroaches, and so they didn't know it.
Yeah.
They were
But
young
while they are trying to suss out exactly what you three wanted them to do, a 100-ton door does in fact fall on top of them, and so that seems to be a pretty effective way of getting rid of cockroaches.
I have just created a new invention.
Like, cockroach squisher?
I'm gonna come up with a better name. I'm thinking Roach Vault.
Yeah.
I guess. I would lock them up in a roach vault, not like squish them.
Roach Prison.
But it's the squishing that you
The
really
roach
have to
house.
like.
What if they only stayed there temporarily?
Then it would be IHOP.
So this tidal wave of roaches has been completely and totally squished as you walk inside.
Roach Motel.
It's like what
and
his
you
code
continue to hear these little beeps and boops at times. Beep, beep,
Beware the
bop.
beeps and the boops, everyone. As a scientician, I can tell you they are very dangerous.
I'm pretty sure the beeps and the boops are just like whatever is running this, and we should probably investigate it.
Like it's probably
Very
a computer.
well, princesses.
Okay.
So you start trying to suss out exactly where the sound is coming from, and you know there's a lot of detritus that has fallen down in this building, in this vault, I'll even call it, over the years, but it seems to be coming from behind this big all of these plastic cups and straws and junk is just.
Like, did they have a party?
It's just
Crash,
clogging up an
have
area.
you
So
been here before?
You start pushing away all of this material and creating kind of a
Hold
a
on,
clean
I'll try to
space.
make friends. Beep, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, beep.
You're doing a good
And actually, as you do that, you do hear kind of like the fire up sequence to what is that game? I don't know. Some
Final Fantasy?
Maybe. It might actually be Final Fantasy. I didn't play it enough that I have it completely ingrained in my head. But there is like this sound of triumph that occurs, and some lights start glowing, and you see the top of what you at first thought was just like this weird metal box. You see the top of it starts going. It starts
I know that sound.
Are you effing kidding me?
I know that sound. I know that sound. I know that sound. I know that sound.
What is it?
You do flip back into your regular personalities, and right about then, the front of this box says, "Greetings, travelers. You look parched. Would you care to have one of my
Yes, I
delicious
would,
Slurpees?"
Cherry Coke, please.
Absolutely. Hi, my name is George.
Hello, George.
Oh
You're my best friend.
Right then, this little nozzle pops out, and a cup falls down. And
Nozzle
slides out,
pop.
and it starts squirting cherry.
Oh my
Coke
gosh.
Slurpee.
Chat.
Yes.
Well, this was your goal,
Yeah.
but we.
Mission
I
accomplished.
sort of thought that getting to the Slurpees would get us to our actual destination.
You know, you thought that, but then there's this thing called chat.
All right, well, I will have a Slurpee then.
And I feel like
Same.
that's as good a place as any to just
Yeah, we're
call
all
it
having
good
some
for now.
Slurpees.
But we only have one more meta meltdown to go through.
We did 4 of them.
I'll
didn't
use
we?
it next week.
But you don't have to.
We'll figure out something with it. But yeah, I think that's a good place to end right there. Is you unlocked the
Victory
secret of Vault
Slurpees.
668, which is George, the sentient Slurpee machine.
Yeah.
Does George have wheels?
George does
George
have wheels.
is
So,
we can take George with us?
can come with us, is what
He
you're saying.
is nuclear powered, and he can follow you.
So
Oh, I can weaponize him.
he could go on the man bat, or he could go on the crazy
Oh, yeah.
cow with 2 heads.
Or he
Oh,
can
yeah.
just kind of go along with us.
Can he travel on his own, or do we have to pull him?
He's
He's self.
awesome.
Mobile
He's
Slurpee
mobile,
machine.
yeah.
I love
Thank
that
you,
our
AK.
caravan now has a 2-headed
Yeah, no,
cow.
he was a
a
sentient
man bat,
Slurpee
and a
machine, and he might as
I
well be
kind of-
mobile.
I
because-
He also just made it to the top of the list for first of us to get eaten in an emergency.
That's true.
It's true. I mean, he's basically walking bait.
At this point, I really want to picture...
Hey, would you like something delicious?
Hello, I can sustain you in the wasteland.
I really want a picture of our
Capture
party,
me.
but like during one of our meta meltdowns, where like I was the old lady and you were tight, like all of us as normal people pretending to be others, followed by a Slurpee machine and a 2-headed effing cow,
Does that
And a
make
man
us
bat.
more crazy or
And a
less
man bat.
crazy
And a
than the
man
people
bat.
who already live
And the
here?
bunnies.
like and the bunnies and the
You
2
have a
bunnies.
freaking
Like we have a
menagerie.
caravan now. I want an image of that ridiculous
So-
like welcome to the metaverse.
Somehow, out of that insanity is our first episode back with Masters of the
Oh my!
And yeah, chat wanted George, the sentient Slurpee machine.
I like it, and he's coming
And now,
with us.
in an interesting turn of events, it's not just sentient food. It's
No,
actually a machine
That makes the
food.
food. Yeah. The food is not.
They actually
Sentient.
managed to do something like a robot this time.
In my head, I just got a picture of like Brad meeting George, but Brad just like going under the Slurpee part and like taking a bath.
Singing in the rain.
Ah,
Oh, guys,
yeah,
this is
Brad.
fun. This is so good. It's so good, guys.
Oh my god, I like
cherry flavored turkey.
Yeah, that's where my
I'm
brain
still writing a
is.
song about this, guys. It's gonna be so great.
So, did we make?
We made a waffle.
Did we get a waffle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we made a waffle.
We celebrated
Okay, so we'll get the
for
information about a waffle. We'll have that set up for next
active in
week.
chat. Be active in chat.
Did the waffle already get
named.
Okay, so that's already
Don't
taken care
be
of.
active in chat.
So I don't know who got it, so please let us know.
George would be
Folks,
mad.
as always, please spread the word on whatever your various form of social media is. It sounds like going forward, we will be predominantly doing stuff on Twitch. There's a lot of issues involved with YouTube, and so I think we're just going to say goodbye to them from a live streaming point
Bye,
of view.
YouTube.
Don't worry, we'll still use you for cat videos.
Yeah. What else to let you guys know about? I don't think I have any other things. If Ben is still awake, he would know.
We love you, chat. The survey, but
Yes, please take part in the Great Fan Survey of 2018.
Yes, the Great Fan Survey of 2018 is linked now by Nightbot. Thank you for that, everyone.
Hey, good job killing the store today, guys.
yeah.
That's not something we always manage to do.
That's awesome.
In Project, I know it was a tough.
I wanted to knock out as much of it as possible. Looks like the waffle is. Oh, it's Tech Road. Cool.
Yes.
Kamen Rider, Tokusatsu in general. Oh wow.
It's going to be an interesting song.
Yeah, we've got some
You
anime.
tell us after the show.
Yep. Why don't we? Did you guys already get to introduce yourselves?
Yeah.
We did that at the beginning.
Yeah.
I think I'm just rambling.
Hey guys,
now.
we love you too.
We didn't all say our Twitter handles.
Oh, sorry. Yes. No, I'm. I think it's at Fergie Waggy or at Fergie_Waggy.
I think there's an underscore in there.
I'll look. Keep going.
Which is kind of funny because you're not a Fergie
Yeah.
Waggy anymore.
At Fergie_Waggy.
Once a Fergie Waggy, always a Fergie Waggy.
And the
Fergie
Waggy
Waggy.
and the
Fergie nose
Fergie.
remains.
The Fergie and the Waggy
We can't
is
get rid of it.
IE,
Yes.
not Y.
Yeah, because a Y would be dumb.
I'm Saris, but I think 81.
Yes.
I'm at being Aquamarine.
There you go.
Simple.
Don't forget to shout out. Oh, and also shout out to BRock96 for tipping from Meltdown before the show went live.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
cool.
you.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you can't make the show, you can always tip before the show.
Which is awesome.
And it'll still read to us, right?
It does kick in, I think.
The message still gets read to
thought it
us
did,
on
yeah.
air. And
Okay, cool
stuff.
Now we can thank them afterwards.
And as always, we're continuing to try and figure out ways to let you all play with stuff, even if you're not able to watch the show live. We know that's an issue for some folks with time zones. Full disclosure, Sarah and I realized on the trip down here today that when school starts, this time is going to be really interesting. So we're going to talk as a group and figure some things out. But we will continue to do our darndest to have some stuff here for you to enjoy. And I know there are several other people who have other show ideas that they want to come and play with as well.
But we need more viewers for that to happen.
We do. That's what it
Because
comes
we
down to.
love getting your money, but we don't want to get all your money all the time. We want to get all of everybody's money, not just yours. So thank you.
I think that sort of
makes sense.
sounded all right.
Support Zombie Orpheus.
I was saying, no, there's a better way to put that.
Something that sounds slightly
Well
less
played,
libertarian.
Bombshell. Well played. No, I mean, it really comes down to just, sustainability is obviously our goal.
No packs, we're not taking it
folks
away.
who are helping out on Patreon, again, thank you so much for your assistance on that.
Thank you.
And thank you to everyone who tipped tonight.
Yes, thank you.
And welcome back!
Welcome back, guys.
Oh.
So I think it's fair to say good night.
I think we can say goodnight.
We love you, chat.
Good night.
Thank you.
Join us next week.
We
Same
love you
meta
all,
time,
chat.
same meta
We
channel.
love you all, chat. Something,
We love you all,
something,
chat.
something, something.
Ah, look.
Meow, meow, meow,
Still
meow.
going with the callbacks.
Meow,
If you're
meow,
new to
meow,
the
meow,
show, sorry.
What?
Meow, meow,
That was a
meow,
song.
meow,
Where we
meow,
did that as a,
meow, meow.
Yes.
we love you all,
Yeah.
chat.
It was the
You
Chicago
watched it
one.
in Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh, I block
We
out
love
a
you
lot
all,
of those
chat.
things
Yeah.
from my
All
brain.
you kooky fool.
Okay.
The show
Okay.
is.
Do it later.
You're trying to do
Let's
it
say
now.
goodbye.
I did say goodbye. I'm just waiting for Mark to shut us off.
Oh, you're just waiting for Mark. He doesn't
I
know
was just
that.
going to keep rambling.